All right, dude. We're back.
Yeah.
This has been a long time coming.
Truly a very long time.
And oh, is that your foot up? Yep. All right. I will not be doing that.
This was genuine though.
Yeah, it's comfortable.
Yeah, this was
Well, that's the
comfortable.
thing is like now I'm like in my head about getting comfortable.
No, don't.
No, I am. It's too late. And now you're picking your crotch.
Yeah, no, my
Dude,
penis is actually like
Dude, I understand the male gaze now because of all the male gaze.
all the male gays.
All the male gaze have made me understand the male gaze. That might be the title of the episode right off the rip.
I tried to write a joke about that
Male
because it happened to
gaze?
me in college, where the teacher was like, "Someone explained to me like the male gaze," and then I genuinely raised my hand and was like, "I think I can explain this pretty well."
Yeah.
And I'm like, because I have a lot of friends that are
That
like,
are perverts.
They were all looking at because I'm explaining like gay niggas, and everyone was looking at me. And
Oh,
like,
that's what you mean. Okay.
yes. And so then, it sounded like it could be like dual meaning. So I'm like, because I have a lot of like gay friends,
Oh, so you thought they meant explain male gay guys?
men that are gay.
What'd you say?
Just that like I have a lot of like gay friends. And that I think that it's different from like when you think of like lesbians or anyone that's bisexual because they seem to be more like open and free with their sexual
Oh, they're free.
not expression but
Too
like
free.
sexual
Gravitas?
like
I don't know.
just like
The energy that they put out there?
no just how like they'll just grab your dick.
Yeah. Very straightforward.
Whatever that
and
is.
Which is ironic because they're gay.
Yeah, they're gay forward. They should
Yeah.
be gay forward, but they're
Yeah.
not. They're straightforward.
I guess gay forward supersedes straightforward. We're back, dude. It's like I never left.
We're so back.
Dude, so I was in wait, how'd they react to that when you said that?
So people started laughing, and then I
Uh-huh.
was like, "Oh, brutal!" I was like, "Am I like way off?" 'Cause I was pretty smart.
You're like,
in
I thought
school.
I had a pretty good idea of gay guys. Is that what you
I was like, I have to be nailing
I could have
this.
sworn.
I have to be. And then the teacher was like, "Okay, no, Kieron. Male gaze is like the horny look that niggas give women. What you're describing is like men that are homosexual." And I was like, crazy. Okay, word.
But you could also explain the male gaze.
At that time, I'll be honest, no.
Really?
At that time,
How old were you?
18.
I feel like I could probably wing it and be like, dude, I had a fucking. This is kind of the male gaze in a nutshell. So I used to work at the Jimmy John's. Shout out Jimmy John's in Oak Park. And one of my coworkers, he got fired because he was groping a 17-year-old girl that we worked with.
Huge. Sorry,
Ter-
bad.
Huge was such a weird because it didn't necessarily advocate for what he did, but it wasn't against. It was just like a very weird general exclamation to make in that moment.
I'm gonna say huge a lot. I say huge a lot.
All right.
So.
So this guy got fired, and it was bad. I tried to distance myself because he always called me his boy. He was like, "You're my boy," and I was like, "Oh, no more, man." Dude, he came in one day. Well, I mean, it was his last day.
Wait,
So,
they
like-
gave him like a 2-week notice?
No. Like he got fired, and then he had to come in and like get his last check or whatever.
Okay.
So he was just like in a hoodie with his fucking thing up, and he was like, "I'm not gonna see you for a while. Could I get a hug?" And I was like, I don't really do hugs. I'm sorry, man. It's kind of gay. He's a black guy too, so I'm like, hugs.
No way.
Yeah. So I was like, hugs are kind of gay, man.
He was probably gonna like grab you in that last hug.
I
You
think,
think
so.
so?
No,
I think so.
I actually don't think so. He was very straight. I heard he would tell stories. He lost his virginity when he was like 11
Yeah, he got raped.
at a church. No, he willingly.
He got raped. Was the other person 11?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Big 11-year-old though.
Because we talked about my.
No, I remember.
And so like
And it's a hot topic amongst my friend group.
what?
Because one of my friends, he is like, the best episode you've ever done is with Kai. And then my other friend is like, I hate Kai.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that rips. Why does he hate me?
He thought you were lying about he was like Kieron was like lying about what happened. I was like, he's not lying, dude. He's
Whoa.
a very fucked up individual.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Look into the camera and say, fuck you, Max.
Here's the thing. No, Max, it's fine. Here's the thing, though. The thing that makes me upset, I'm a lot of things I don't enjoy lying. I prefer to be as straight and as honest as well, not straight, but I prefer to be as honest as I can.
as
be
gay
with a lot of
forward
shit.
as possible.
As gay forward as that's crazy. Okay, I thought he was gonna say that he was like I was annoying, so I was gonna be like hell yeah. But I'm not a lie. That
Well, I mean, he also said that.
yeah, and I take that. Give me that.
By the way, I took your side. I was like, that's one of the best episodes I've ever done.
We had a lot of fun.
We did. Yeah.
It was good. My
Yeah,
mother
exactly.
hated it.
She listened?
Yeah. My mother, you know something that makes me
What?
laugh? My mother.
That's a crazy thing for a mother to listen to.
Me and mother aren't close. She infuriates me.
Why the fuck would she listen to that?
Because she thinks that it's support, but then what she does is she'll watch and then she'll criticize, and she thinks that that's support.
Yeah.
And I've told her for years, just stop watching much. Just stop engaging with anything that you don't like me. Knock it off. And I was thinking, I'm like, it's so funny how every single podcast that I've ever done ever, I can look and based off how I'm talking, what I'm talking about, figure out what woman had hurt me during the time of that recording.
Timestamp? Yeah.
I was arguing with my ex bad the day that we recorded the last episode.
Oh, I remember.
Me and my mother are in a fucking weird thing right now. It's always
the women in your life.
too many women. What women are fucking pissing you off right now?
Oh yeah, okay, wait, well I'll get to that. But so my coworker at Jimmy John's, so
Yeah.
he gets fired, and I don't know why he asked for the hug, and I'm like, I'm not really a hugger, and then he leaves, and then I was like, what's his deal? And they're like, oh he touched so and so, and I was like, oh fuck, oh god, that's not good. So then he's gone, and then I remember my other coworker who's also black, he comes over to me and he was like, man, that is so fucked up, man. She's a child. She's 17. He's like, the thing with the kids is like, you can window shop them, but you can't touch them. And I was like, oh fuck.
Oh my
I
god.
was like, oh, there's really levels to this, aren't there?
Oh my god.
He said,
he
said window shop.
I mean, I agree with him more than the other.
That's the thing, is it's like you're wrong, but you're less wrong.
You're like fucked up. But here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. Crazy take. He's not wrong. He's fucked up. You can window shop.
Well, yes.
You
You can do anything.
You just ought not.
You ought not.
But if you think about it, he's like a really good guy.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the argument. You know, if you're into kids and then you don't do anything, you're a hero.
You are a phenomenal person.
Which Mark Norman has talked about a lot. I've thought about this a lot.
Yeah.
It's a good guy. That's why sometimes when I have trouble sleeping at night, I'll be like, I'm a hero. I'm kidding. Damn, how did we get to pedophilia so quick?
It was on our hearts, I think.
Yeah.
And it should be.
Mm.
It should be. That's something that should be on your heart. The children.
Yeah. I mean,
Did you get any kids in Tokyo?
Did I get any kids?
Yeah, it's like legal out there, isn't it?
I tried to bring one back.
Tried to bring one what?
I tried to bring one back on the plane, but he didn't fit in the overhead.
Stop it.
And then so I put this little kid between my legs to take off, and the stewardess comes over, this bitch, and she's like, you have to put him under the seat in front of you.
And he wouldn't
so
fit?
I'm fucking jamming this little Asian kid under the seat.
He wouldn't fit there
Yeah,
to take
no,
him
he
away.
wouldn't fit, yeah.
They threw him off the
He
plane.
fucking, you know how when you open a plane, it just gets sucked out? Well, I guess that doesn't make sense.
They have a
because
window
we didn't
chute.
Take off
No,
yet.
yeah, it does. If you put him in the window chute and then you pull it open and close it quick.
The
he'll
window
fly.
chute?
Yeah.
What are you talking
There's not a window chute on the plane, but just use your imagination.
They just put him in the toilet and just shoot him out, which I assume is what happens.
Where were you at in Japan?
Oh, dude, I was everywhere. Tokyo, Shibuya. Yeah. I ran into a guy that went to my college in Shibuya.
People.
Isn't that nuts?
My uncle is a musician.
Okay.
And my mother kept me away from this side of my family for a very long time. So I was with him when I was in Atlanta recently. We were just talking about just like our art.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I've always wanted to go to Tokyo. And he was like, don't. And I was
Really?
like, why? Yeah. He was like, because you'll never come back. He was like, you'll get like married, you'll be happy, you won't ever come back.
What was his reasoning for that?
He played music in Tokyo.
Oh well, music might be
and
different.
had the time of his life over and over and over.
He probably got laid a lot. Is that what he was saying?
No. Actually, matter of fact, no, nothing.
He said
happened.
wife.
Nothing happened.
Oh, now you're changing your tune.
Nothing happened.
Okay.
Because I don't know who else watches
I
me anymore, and
think
it's weird to me.
I think that he
had a
brought
great time
her
in
on the
Tokyo.
plane.
He had a
Yeah.
great time in Tokyo.
Put her in the overhead.
And I told him what my mischievous plans in Tokyo are, and he was like, "Don't go. You will not."
What are your
come back."
mischievous plans?
Oh, brother, I'm going to be a gentleman.
That's not mischievous.
No, yeah.
So far.
I'm going to be a gentleman.
Okay.
I'm going to ravage that land.
That's mischievous. Dude, you can't be a gentleman and ravage. Gentlemen don't ravage.
I'm going to gently ravage that land.
Can I say something? I am really sorry to all of the Japanese listeners that I have, and I know I have a good amount. I really expected to go to Japan and see like thousands of women that I was like in love with, but I didn't see that many that I was in love with.
What's not that many? Because there's like, how many people are in Japan?
14. Well, just in Tokyo, I think there's like 14 million.
What?
I know. It's crazy. Dude, the scale of the shit over there it's mind-boggling.
14 million Japanese?
I might have just made that number up, but it's really big. It's huge. It's seriously huge.
A lot of Japanese.
Anyway, I thought I was just gonna be like locking eyes with every single fucking girl, like Spider-Man like walking down the street and like because I'm blonde too.
Yes.
And every single girl over there, I walk by, they're just looking at the sidewalk. They didn't even want to make eye contact.
But what'd you
with me.
do there? Because my uncle performed, and so he told me if I ever go, perform.
I
Like
did not
be a
perform.
performer there.
I did not perform.
That's where you fucked up, Harry.
Yeah.
You got to perform when you're there, and then they'll look at you and they'll go, "Well, I can't. Can you bleep? Will you bleep?"
Yeah.
Take up.
I can't believe all that. I can only believe like single words.
No.
You know what I would say if they said that though?
What?
I'd say arigato gozaimasu.
Good.
Pretty good, huh?
I can say ichi ni sa.
What does that mean?
1, 2, 3.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
Not very helpful, but pretty good.
Onegashimasu.
Origashimasu.
Irashamase.
Irashamase.
I think that irashamase means welcome.
Yeah.
I don't remember what origashimasu means.
I don't. We don't have a Jamie on the pod, so I can't really.
Fuck, Max is right. I am annoyed.
No, dude, you're good. Dude, look. What's so unique about my podcast is we have some lulls, but we make it through the doldrums. Hey, I'll tell you this, because Japan is such a daunting topic because so much happened that I almost don't want to bore you with it.
Of course.
But I will tell you about Hong Kong.
Okay.
Because I went to the airport there, and so my buddy bought my flight for me, which is crazy. But because of that, he got like the shittiest, lowest price flight, so I had a really shitty layover.
Of course.
So on the way back, I flew 5 hours from Japan to Hong Kong. So from Tokyo to Hong Kong. And so I took a 2-hour train to Tokyo.
Right.
And then took a 5-hour flight to Hong Kong. And then I got in at Hong Kong at 1 a.m. and I had a 10-hour layover. And there was nowhere to sleep in the Hong Kong airport without paying.
Wow.
So, and it's also 1 a.m. by the time I get there.
But how much it couldn't cost that much? Yen?
Honestly, well, yen is Japan. I don't know. And I Googled it. I was on Reddit, and it was like places to sleep in Hong Kong International. And the first thing said Hong Kong is renowned for its hostile public architecture.
What does that mean?
It means it's like hard for people to sleep on.
Yeah.
So I wander around the terminals, and I finally find this there's like this giant triangle thing, prism with like benches on either side. So there's 3 benches, and there's like 2. The entire airport is just like scattered with like Asian people, just like businessmen, just like laying, like trying to sleep on benches and shit. God. And I'm like, I guess this is my bench. So I fucking try to lie down, and this is like in the middle of a terminal, like this is at a gate, and there's a giant terminal next to me. So I just I'm in the terminal, so I just lie down and like put like a t-shirt over my head, and I'm just like on this plastic surface with my legs hanging off. I keep like my arms are cramping and shit. It's so uncomfortable, but I sort of do go in and out of sleep, and I know because I had some stressful dreams.
Right.
And also because I woke up, so I knew I was asleep. I woke up with a hard-on.
Hell yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
I woke up.
Hell yeah.
I woke up. I went to sleep completely alone in this terminal.
Yes.
I woke up to hundreds of Asian people walking by me.
Huge.
Clearly with an erection.
Huge.
And
I do love that.
I woke up, my shirt was up to here, so my stomach was out, and my dick was sideways, like diagonal in my pants. It was such a crazy. I just woke up, I was like, where am I? And there are all these, there's like thousands of Chinese people, and I'm like, what the fuck? So that was crazy.
I do like taking naps in airports because I wear these, and when I get hard, you see it. And so I like wrapping like a windbreaker over me up top, and then I fall asleep and I scoot down, and then I get hard and it'll just shoot. I don't know if the camera can see. Can the camera see that?
Yeah.
It'll just shoot. It'll just be right there. And sometimes I'll fall asleep reading a book in the airport, which is double hot because there's a book.
Oh, I had a book. Don't worry.
It's hot.
I had my Incas book.
I make my book rest on this thigh.
Yeah.
Because I know my penis is gonna go that way.
Your penis always goes onto that thigh?
Yeah, that's where I
have a
moved it.
lefty penis?
I have it over here.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of tucked right. It's very small right now.
Yeah.
The balls are right here.
I'm aware of where the balls are
Oh,
in
you can see
relation.
them? Well, maybe I should have said that. Oh, this is my penis.
Dude.
That's interesting.
I think I might have the best podcast in the world. This is great.
You do. You do. There we go.
Dude, so yeah, you always wear these pants? Okay, this is actually what I wanted to address. Why are you every fucking time I'm on Instagram, I see someone's story and it's you in a fucking dress.
It's Halloween.
Bro, it's happened like 4 times.
It's Halloween.
Dude, but it's not just Halloween. And you know that. I know it's on your calendar. Also, I saw JOT in a dress. I was like, how many of these fuckers are using Halloween as a Trojan horse
It's Halloween.
to cross dress? Dude,
I'll tell you, I like cross dressing.
I can tell.
I have drag queen friends. I've told them that I would do it if they let me borrow their
You would
things.
do very well at drag.
I would love it.
You'd do very
I
well.
would truly love it. But I'm not a gay guy. And that does seem to be part of the culture.
But you understand so well the male gaze. So why would you not dip into that?
Okay, well, let me fix that. I am gay, but I think we went over this, but I'm not a homosexual.
Oh, yeah, because it's like, what's your bullshit
This is
logic?
not bullshit. This is sound logic.
It's like you'll like take one in the ass, but you won't suck one or something?
No. I did suck one. And I think I might have sucked more than one, and I forgot the other one. I thought about that recently. I think I might have sucked another penis for real.
Let's dredge it up.
Yeah, we'll get back to that.
Yeah.
But like homosexuals, you're attracted to the same sex.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not attracted to the same sex.
You're bisexual.
No, I'm not attracted to the same sex. Bisexual means you're attracted to both sexes. I'm not attracted to.
But don't you see a guy sometimes that's really hot, and your dick kind of tingles?
Fuck. No, huh? No.
Bro, dude, I don't act like this is weird.
No, but I'm telling
You've sucked it possibly 2 dicks.
Yes, confirmed one.
Confirmed
but
one.
The thing is that's because of like my the weird sexual shit that happened when I was really young, and then I just started like being aggressively sexual to everybody.
Of course.
And a dick was there. But like I wasn't attracted to that man. I'm
No.
not, and I wasn't.
Mm-mm.
I've only been attracted to I've only been attracted to women. So when I was being sexually like advanced and weird with women, I was like, this is great. When I was sucking that dude's dick, I'm just like, oh my god, I got to. It's here.
Oh, this is such a chore.
It's like I'm horny and this will feel good, but I hate that I'm sucking his dick.
Bro, what do you mean this will feel good? You're doing the work.
No, we sucked each other's.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And so
Symbiosis.
It was a means to an end. So I'm like, oh my god, I gotta suck, I gotta fuck now. And then I was like, buddy,
You went first, right?
Yeah,
That's
I
definitely
did.
the right move.
Yeah, I did.
It would suck to get your dick sucked and then be like, all right,
Time
now I have to fucking do.
All right.
You probably yeah, exactly. All right. Well, that's our thumbnail, I guess.
All right. After you were just like having like bliss for 10 minutes.
10 minutes. That's a long time.
I don't remember how long we sucked each other's dicks.
I did. I mean, this is a weird thing to talk about. I mean, I guess it's completely on topic though,
Yes.
because I didn't realize I was with a girl one time and she would complain about like her jaw hurting,
Yeah.
and I didn't understand how big you had to open up to put a dick in there.
Hmm.
So I got a popsicle I matched the circumference of mine with a popsicle, and it was one of the ones that looked like SpongeBob.
The circumference of your penis is the SpongeBob popsicle.
It's
What
like
did you? Do
4
you have a
inches.
flat Stanley penis?
No, that's like a massive.
But it's wide.
No, it's wide. Yeah. Well, circumference is a circle, dude. It's not just flat.
Got you.
What you think I have a ribbon cock?
I got you. I was like, that's a crazy build of a penis. I understand.
Fold it up.
I understand.
Anyway, I put the popsicle in my mouth, and 20 minutes later, my jaw hurt so bad.
But notice what you
I was
said.
like, oh my god.
20 minutes. These bitches be complaining for nothing. These bitches be complaining after like 8 minutes. Come on, sweetheart.
Yeah, they're just
Yeah.
come on, get back to work.
There's more to be done.
Dude, with my most recent ex, for some reason, it was like the first time I couldn't come during a blowjob, and she was clearly very skilled at it.
Mm.
So I was like, is this a change in me, or is this just biologically, like, is this, maybe it's the way you're doing it, but it was like she passed the eye test.
Right.
Like when you watch a football player and you're like, he's gonna go first round.
Skilled player, yeah.
She was a first rounder for sure.
But it didn't pass the physical.
I guess not. And does that mean that I didn't have the intangibles? Is that what that means?
Or does it mean that she wasn't for you and biologically your body was telling you she's
That's what
not
I'm
for
saying.
you?
That's
Yeah.
the intangibles.
Yeah.
So maybe. I
It's-
don't know.
It's like genetic code your body
It was
knew.
kind of a wake up call, though. It's kind of a wake up call.
That not everybody that sucks your dick should make you come.
Not everybody that's suck your dick. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that, I mean, don't you think that skill overrides?
Not what's innately inside of you.
But I mean, you came from a guy.
Mm-mm. We didn't come. Neither of us.
Oh, okay.
Mm-mm.
I guess that changes things. Do you think you could have?
No, I don't.
Did you feel impolite?
No, not at all. I felt really gay. I
felt gay at the time.
I don't come from head though. I've come from head like 3 times.
That's what fucking I don't understand that. I had a buddy in college, shout out Nick McClary, and he was like, "Oh, I don't come from head."
Mm-mm.
And I was like, "What?
Mm-mm.
It's a pussy with teeth. What could you not like?"
The thing is like, I just don't come from head. The only one that made me come from head like even like remotely quick, and it was like 20 minutes, was like the one that I was like in love with.
20 minutes is way too long.
Yeah, and I was
Even
like, in
for
love with
you,
her.
that's like you're just sitting there. You're like, I mean, I feel bad.
But I
now."
enjoy
I feel
it.
bad after like 10 seconds.
But the thing, I'll be honest with the woman right away. I'm like, yo, I don't really come from this. This is purely just for enjoyment. Stop whenever you want. And so then I enjoy that 20 minutes.
But you know that because if you flip it and she told you that, you'd still be like, I know I can do this.
No, fuck.
Really?
Yes, I would.
You definitely would.
But like when I try to make it clear, where I'm like, yo, it has like my
Sure.
whole life. Like men and women have tried. I do not.
The best men have failed.
It won't happen.
All right, well, so what's up with this fucking second phantom cock
What?
that you might have sucked too? You were like, oh, I thought about that the other day.
Yeah, I thought about that.
Where were you when that thought came into your head? What made the thought come into your head?
We were talking about a lot of gay shit was coming up, and so it was just a thing that I was like, oh, let me like really roll through the Rolodex. Oh, because someone was like accusing me of doing more gay shit. One of my gay friends. I got a very good gay friend.
So you're always getting accused of gay shit.
I really am. By the straights and by the gays. Marvell, I love Marvell. He's one of my best gay friends ever. I love him so much. And I was like, all I did was suck that dick when I was young. And he goes, lies. And I go, what? And he goes, you did more. And then that kind of like sent me like
He's gay gaslighting you.
He is, but there is more that I did. And I don't know if I told them.
And then you blocked it out?
But not the dick side. There is other gay shit that I remember doing that I'm not going to talk about. It's like crazy.
I mean, how I feel like at this point you're drawing the same line that my Jimmy John's coworker is, where it's like we're already so far. It's kind of like arbitrary at this point.
No, because this affects worlds.
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 What do you mean by that?
You know what I mean?
No. Worlds. Like are we talking about like the
People will be
multiverse?
Hurt, Harry. People will be hurt. People will
They'll
be
be hurt?
People will be hurt.
Okay.
They won't be able to come back from it.
Okay.
Their world will be ruined.
Yeah. Oh, you're ruining their worldview?
No, their world.
Oh, they're just in existence.
Yeah, will be done.
Okay.
Cooked. And even right now, they're probably sweating, shaking if they're listening.
You think they're listening?
Probably.
So but they know that you're referencing them right now.
I see what you mean. Okay,
Dude,
but
they're freaking out right now.
But there's plausible deniability. For if they were to come to me and be like, you were talking about me in that moment, I'm like, no, what's wrong with you? No, you're paranoid. I'd be able to then gaslight them.
How many syllables are in their first name?
No.
Okay, that's fair. Well, we should pivot. We should pivot.
We're pivoting. We're having a good time.
How's comedy been for you, man? This is a comedy podcast. Let's talk.
Okay, we'll talk comedy.
Stand-up comedy.
October was the worst month of my life.
Oh my god. Dude, that's so funny because I could tell you were about to go so deep. you just fucking, right out of the gate, you just fucking tripped. That was so funny. All right, tell me about the worst month of your life. Oh,
October was just bad, man. I've been in a real funk. My birthday was October 5th.
happy birthday.
Thank you. And okay, I don't know how funny this is gonna be. This is more so just gonna be real.
Get real.
Which we tend to do that.
We
here.
can do that.
Um,
I have a very versatile podcast.
you do truly. I've just been recognizing a lot of patterns that I'm like trapped in, and patterns that I've placed myself into. And some things are like some of the traditions that I follow, but the traditions are me trying to hold on to moments from my life that I miss, and so it's not the healthiest. I'm not following this tradition because I like quote unquote tradition.
Is this tradition like a comedy tradition? Or just
Life.
a life tradition?
Like on my birthday,
Okay.
like go to Emporium every year.
Yeah.
Then I take like my best friends to Six Flags.
Got it.
They took me this year, but I take them to Six Flags. But all of that is just me trying to ignite this part when I was like happy and felt more peace. even
Trying to
though
relive the happiness.
instead of just honoring tradition.
Sure.
It's like bleeds into things. And then after that, I got sick. So it's my birthday, I got sick. And then after I got sick, I got my wisdom teeth taken out.
Ooh.
During the process of me getting my wisdom teeth taken out, I had to cold turkey quit nicotine, which is good because I've been trying to quit. And so I was doing the Nicorette gum before I just hard pulled out. But the gum was still brutal. My mother kept calling me, doing what she does, which is telling me everything that she thinks. And I don't know if you know this, my mother's not a doctor or a dentist. And she goes, well, I think this. And I go, that's great. I don't care. And I try to explain to her so clearly that I know sometimes you just try to help, but I've made it clear to you that none of this helps. It only hurts. And you go, well, I'm your mom. I'm allowed to. And I go, you are allowed to repeatedly hurt our relationship, but that doesn't make it beneficial.
Goodness.
Me and my mother and she knows, and she'll watch this, what's crazy is she'll watch this, not hear her son just be like, I want to have a good relationship. She'll be like, I don't do that. And then she'll text me and be like, fucked up what you said on that podcast. And I'm like,
Hey, drop a like or a comment.
At least shop.
That's the least you could do. What's her name?
She doesn't know how to. She doesn't know how to use technology. And so me and her argue, and then that just makes it, just bad. And I even try to tell her, like, hey, I'm going through withdrawals, really like physical with like. I've been addicted to nicotine since I was 12 years old. I'm going through it right now. If I get upset.
And how old are you now? I was just fucking with you. All right, sorry, keep going. Since you were 12, so at least 5 years.
At least 10 years. You can say
10,
that.
10.
10,
Okay,
of course.
yeah.
At least 10 years.
Decade.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
Over a decade.
Very long time.
And so she doesn't stop. And I go, I know you're trying to care, but it's not helping. So then me and her fight. And then the 28th, she said, like, just some of the meanest shit that she did, like, tried to, like, rewrite history. That, like, just, like, really fucked up argument that me and her, like, really bad. And I was being so clear with her. I'm like, we don't have a good relationship, right? And that we haven't, and that we've tried. Since 2021, we've tried. And this is, the route that we're going right now is crazy. And I don't want this to be. Because what I don't think that she understands is that when I reach a point of, I see that this is pointless, this is futile, I stop caring. And everyone in the world goes, I don't care anymore. And you know those people where it's like, no, you care a lot.
Yeah.
I genuinely ask anyone close to me, Harry, ask anyone close to me. My mother's a child of 9. I stopped talking to all of her siblings. And this has been for the last 2 years. And for the last 2 years, I have been, even though I'm in a funk right now, I have been the happiest I've been out of my entire life. Because it's a thing of where I go, it's futile to try to change anyone's mind over there. I pray for them every single night. They have, like, my love as, like, relatives. But outside of that, there's nothing. I don't know them. They don't know me. So then October 28th, she says some of the meanest shit ever. And then, but then I did have a really good weekend at Zany's.
Get on to that.
That's like the only highlight of
October?
The only one. Me and Saib Singh, I worked with him a little while ago at Lincoln Lodge.
Dude, that guy's hilarious.
It's funny.
He's so fucking funny.
Genuinely one of the funniest people I've ever
so
seen.
Funny.
Like on my phone and on
I've
stage.
had friends send me his stuff on Instagram all the time.
Yeah, and on stage it's no different. And have you met one of my best friends? His name is Zane. He's half Pakistani, half Indian.
I don't think so.
No, him and Zayn remind me of each other a lot. And so when me and Syed first worked together, I told Zayn about it, and it was in like 2023. And Zayn was like, "Oh, me and all my cousins like love him. Like he's like the king of brown dudes. And it's so funny."
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah. And so like when I was, so then just like watching Syed, I'm like, oh, he like reminds me of that. Like we just have like a kinship. It feels like we just have like a kinship type of thing.
Yeah.
So then I see that he's coming back to Chicago. I just shamelessly shoot him a message. Yo, you got anybody on the Chicago show? If not, I'd love to run it back, work with you again. He's like, yeah. We do 8 sold out shows together.
Damn. Does he have a good crowd?
The best.
Yeah, I figured.
They're genuinely. If any of them are watching, they're the best.
Smart.
Smart. The only thing that they can be sometimes is like a little too nice, a little too polite.
What do you mean by that?
Well, there will be something said that's like not really fucked up, but it's like a joke, and they'll go, "Oh no," and we don't want the "oh no."
Oh yeah.
Just
yeah,
laugh. You know, that's like the only thing. Everything else, they're great laughers. They're smart. They get it. They get tags. Like they understand the formula of comedy. They're great. And Syed's like a real stand-up.
Yeah.
So he's not one of the people that's like blew up online and then.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God. One of the good guys.
Yes. He wasn't like, oh, let me try, yada yada. Now that I can sell out. He's like, no, like he's been at it. His
so he was
pen is
doing
sharp.
stand-up for a while, and then he did the internet stuff.
From
and
what I
then
know,
now-
yeah.
Okay.
And his pen sharp. The shit's good.
Yeah.
And then like after shows, we would all talk and be like, "Do you like this joke? Do you want me to cut this?" We would all challenge each other. Me, him, and Kyle Scanlon, who also did great on the show. And we're just in the green room afterwards, just like, "Hey, should we cut this? Should we try this?" And Saib's like, and he wanted me to keep trying this joke, and I was like, "Yeah, I just don't think that I'm telling it right." And then it kept going bad, so it's funny.
You were doing the joke at Zany's?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And I'm telling him, I'm like, I don't think it's working. I'm like, I want it to work, but it's and then we kept trying to get him to do one, and it kept not working. So it's just funny to just see it's just like
That's
be
really
free.
cool. That's really cool that you guys were bouncing bits and then a sold out show trying them in front of each other.
Trying 'em.
So were you just like watching on the TV him doing the jokes? That's
And we
so
would
cool.
know when they were coming up because after
Yeah.
8 shows, you know when they're coming up. So we would listen, and then there would be times where it just wouldn't land, and we would go, fuck. Like,
That's hilarious
That's on
though.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so funny.
yeah.
Oh, that's so awesome. Damn.
It was really good.
Congrats.
Thank you.
That's great. Yeah, those are the nights in comedy where you're like, this is why I've done this. This is why I do this. Because of all, just nobody else gets to experience this.
And it being, not to be all emotional and gay.
Get emotional and gay. You're already gay.
Metaphorical
Might as well
gay.
get emotional.
Figurative gay. But like, for that to be like the only safe haven of the month. And October is usually my favorite month. It's my birthday and Halloween.
When
at the
did
end.
that fall in October?
What
date?
My mother?
No, the Zanies.
Oh.
I'm saying when in the month did it like was it right in the middle so
Right
it
in
kind of
the
broke
middle.
it up?
Right in the middle.
Okay. So for
Birthday
that to
right
be
in the
the only
beginning.
safe haven.
Yeah. Made me like kind of like emotional and like very grateful.
Yeah.
Zanies is in the spot that I'm at all the time in the city. So and also Syed was the one that told me like, yeah, do the show. I want you on the show. So it was just like a very special thing that even though I didn't like my comedy this month. I don't think that I wrote enough new things that are funny. I don't think that I reached out to enough people. A lot of my plans fell apart I had to cancel things, like just nothing good. But that was like a reflection of there are good things. Just you may not have gotten what you wanted this month.
Yeah.
But that's a great fucking thing, and you wanted it really bad. Don't forget that. Just because this one worked out doesn't mean that you weren't nervously messaging Zane, sending him the message saying, should I send this to Syed? Does this make sense? Does this sound too pushy? Does this sound too...
Yeah.
Don't act like you didn't do that.
I was gonna say, when you have an accomplishment, one of Drew's favorite quotes is like it's something about like a stone cutter or like a mason. Something it's like when you're chipping away at a rock, it's not if you strike it and it cracks on the 100th blow, it's not the 100th blow that cracked it. It's the 99 preceding it. So everything that you've done up before that. Sorry, I'm getting preachy, but up before that the culmination of that is what led to you being able to do it. Even though during it feels like a slog and I'm getting worse.
Yeah.
This sucks. This is gay.
Yeah.
But then you have something good and you're like, oh fuck. Oh my God, I have something.
And it's I get worried about myself because of just jadedness.
Yes.
And I'm too young to be jaded.
We both are.
But I don't think that I don't think that I'm aloof enough to not be.
Aloof enough to not be jaded?
I think that I'm too young to be jaded, but I don't think that I'm aloof enough to not be. I think there has to be this kind of airheaded
Oh, yeah.
ignorance to not be jaded.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think it's good to a certain extent to be jaded.
Yeah.
So, because I mean, it means you're critical.
Yes, and I've always been. But what I get worried of is that I can be hypercritical, and I can be hyper disillusioned, and then that can allow me to get into my own way, which is now no longer productive.
Yeah.
And then but that doesn't stop my brain. That same drive, that same get up, you're not working, Kieron, that kept me pushing and going. When I really feel like stuck and shut in, that voice doesn't stop. And so then I go, wait, I really am doing nothing. Wait, I really am. Because all those other times I can look back where I go, Kieron, get up, you're not doing nothing. And I'm like, no, I'm doing a lot.
Dude, yeah, you're one of those guys, and I sort of feel like I'm this way too, but even more so for you, where like I feel like you'll just be like, oh, I'm doing nothing, and you're like, dude, you're doing so much.
But not.
No, but dude, I totally understand
Yeah.
because people will say the same thing to me, and I'll be like, I mean, I guess if you put it like that, I guess I'm doing something.
Yeah.
But literally every single day of my life, especially pertaining to comedy, is like I'm doing nothing. I'm literally doing nothing. I'll do like 2 sets in a night, and then write and be like, I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
And then it's like, is there ever gonna be a time where you think I'm doing enough? Is that even a thing? Do you want that to be a thing?
After long thought, I thought that exact thing for years. Will I ever be satisfied? Is what I've thought.
Mm-hmm.
I don't ever want to be satisfied, but I want to learn how to convince myself that I'm okay, that I'm not drowning at rest.
I mean, yeah, this is literally just life. This isn't even just
Yeah.
comedy. Yeah, it's like you don't need to be fulfilled or happy necessarily, but you do need to at least be okay. Like you need to have acceptance.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think the big thing for me specifically is that I need to be able to let myself know that though I'm at rest, I'm not drowning, and that also that the voices that are in my head are from my family when I was young, and I know this, and I've acknowledged this, and I'm learning on how to silence those voices, but when they represent themselves out of their own mouths, I go, that hurts, and you're making it real again.
Yeah.
And I've worked on moving past this. I don't want to continue to hear you in my head, and then for you to talk to me, and then maybe I decide to go, hey, you know that you used to, and they go, no, I didn't. And then I go, don't do that.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason that this would be in here. I didn't put this in here. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't put that in here. These are adult words said to a child. I was a child. A child would not say this to his own child self.
Yeah.
And so it's all just so I'm we're me and my friends, they're helping me find a therapist and get back into the whole fucking thing because I cannot be one of the people that was like, Kieron was great, and then all the life shit really got to him, and then he
What's the implication, that you kill yourself?
No, I don't think I'd ever kill myself. So if you ever see that I killed myself, I tried a bunch of times when I was younger, and then I realized that's a pretty gay thing to do.
Very gay.
Yeah. I tried a lot when I was younger.
I wrote a suicide note, and my mom found it, and it was nothing makes you want to kill yourself more than that, dude. Holy oh god, even thinking about it, it's just so. Oh my god, I can't even. You know what's so fucked up is I threw it away. And she found it in the trash. It's like, why would I not? Oh my god, I can't even begin to tell you how embarrassing it is. I penned a suicide note when I was in 7th grade.
Yeah. How old are you in 7th grade?
And you know what's fun? 13, 12.
Okay.
What's funny is my mom was like, should I be concerned about that? I just found this and I read it, and it's like really dark.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, it's nothing. She was like, oh, okay. Just like,
Really?
Just like threw it away. Maybe she was just making my life easier. But
Why'd she find it?
I don't know. I think it was either like in a folder that I had from school, and I had tucked it in the back of that and then thrown that away, and it must have fallen out or something. But I remember it. We had the folders for school back in the day, and it was in a green folder that was like see-through, and I threw the whole thing away. Right. And then she must have pulled out the folder, it fell out, and then could see through the back of the folder.
Probably going like.
And then pulled it out, and I was like, what are the chances that I got fucked that badly?
Yeah.
It's also ironic because I threw it away because I was like, I want to live.
Right. I got better.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want that anymore. Yeah.
Or at least, it was just too real having it.
Yes.
So I was like, I need to get rid of this.
Which is, I mean, kudos, huge for you to do. That's
What?
huge.
Get
For
rid
you-
of it?
For you to be like, I don't feel this way. This needs to be away from me.
Mm.
Get this off. Words are powerful. I don't want this to be next to me.
Yeah.
I told a doctor when I was 9 that I had thought about killing myself and wanted to kill myself. And then he sent me to my first therapist. My mother was furious. She's like, you're comfortable telling strangers about how you, why aren't you comfortable enough to talk to me about how you feel? And I was like,
This is so meta. Yeah.
but she doesn't see it. I'm like, we
yeah.
could be so good.
She can't get outside of herself.
She cannot. And she goes, Kieron, you just don't understand. I go, you're out of your, I went to, not only did I go to school for this.
My dad did this a lot.
And it blows my mind. For you to tell me what I don't part of the reason that we argue so much, twofold, is because we're so similar. But then number two, because you want to be misunderstood, and I understand you perfectly.
You want to be misunderstood?
My mother.
She wants to be misunderstood?
Yes.
How does that benefit her?
It benefits every person wants to be. You know this. What? Look around Chicago. Every person wants to feel oppressed. Every person wants to have the thing. Being misunderstood makes you mysterious. It makes you the trait of being misunderstood and mysterious makes people feel like their intrinsic value increases because it makes them an alluring character.
They're like Batman?
It makes you like an alluring character.
Yeah.
And she wants that.
Okay.
She wants to go, no one understands me. You don't understand how hard I fought.
She wants to be an enigma?
Yes. Okay. And I'm like, well, mother, I understand how much like you've provided for me, and thank you. Like, and I do. And if she's watching, which she probably is, thank you for all the providing.
She's somehow still listening.
She's furious, but she won't turn it
No,
off.
she's seething.
But
My watch time is going up so much.
She won't turn it off because it's about her.
Mm-hmm.
It's
and we'll keep talking about you.
And she'll watch it and she'll be like, wrong. Everything was wrong. And I'm like, no, it's not. Like, I've written papers about it, and I've got aces on them. Like, I've talked to so many therapists in my real world about you and about what I've done wrong. She thinks that I don't know what Mother, my job is to take perspective. All I do is sit and think about my perspective, someone else's perspective, how it affects them, how it affects me, what I think. That's my job. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's our job. And you go, you just don't understand. You just don't get it. Brother, you don't read. You don't get it. You've never had to learn because you've always been in the power position since you've been an adult. My mother has always been able to say, get out of my house, or I don't want you here, or give me that phone back, or give me that game back. You've always been able to lose, but then use your tyranny to take.
Mm.
That way you don't have to succumb to maybe I was wrong, let me reflect. I've always had to be wrong and then learn what to do when wrong.
Yeah, when you're in a position of power, you never have to admit you're wrong.
Ever.
Yeah.
And she's always been. Because she's always been hyper individualistic, and like not self-fulfilling, but in a way self-fulfilling, but hyper individualistic and self-reliant, which is great. And so I thank her for how she's helped me in that way. But at the end of the day, I needed a mom. I needed softness.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never gotten it. And I tell her now, and I would hope that in her older age, you would listen and just go, just be soft.
Be soft.
We don't need to fucking just be soft.
Yeah.
We could all stop yelling.
Do you guys hug?
Yeah, sometimes we did, yeah. She's very cold. She's a middle child of 9.
It's a lot.
I know. I've written about it. So I know that she was also ignored. I know that she also had like unfortunate sexual encounters happen to her when she was young, growing up in like the South and then the suburbs of Dayton, Ohio. Like, I know these things.
It's weird to get specific about the location that they happened in. But now we know the radius. Okay, well, so do you want kids?
Yeah.
So are you going to be super soft? Is that the plan?
I'm very good with kids. Really good. The foster kids that we have, phenomenal with them.
Mm-hmm.
There's a kid that won't drink water when I'm home. He'll put up a fight, but he'll drink it.
How do you not drink fucking water?
But they're traumatized.
Good reminder.
And so hell yeah, I got.
Did he drown or something? Did someone?
No, I won't share their stories, but trauma pops out of the body in different ways. So I think the reason that I like work with kids and that like I'm good with the foster kids is because number one, I know my upbringing. My upbringing was fine. There weren't like roaches and shit, but like emotionally, I was destroyed over and over. Like my upbringing was tough because of how I was emotionally destroyed, not cared about, not heard. I got fucking molested, and instead of going like, yo, like, are you okay? it was like, why would you do this thing at school? Why would you rub that fucking why would you do that at school? That's what my mother like said to me as a kid. And she goes, that didn't happen. I go, it did, because I remember the book. My mother goes, well, I don't remember. I'm like, you don't remember anything.
The book?
Yes, it was a Disney character's workout book.
Yeah, okay.
And it was Minnie Mouse.
I remember it was Minnie Mouse. I thought you were saying when you got molested, there was a book that you
No.
Yeah.
And my stepfather picked me up, and he was driving his little white 4-door car, and he took us to Danbury Cinema, where my mother was with Emily. I remember all of these things, and you're gonna tell me don't trust what you remember, trust what I'm saying, and then I ask you describe what happened then, and you go, well, I don't remember all of it. So then why the fuck would I listen to you and let you disintegrate the real memory that I have?
Yeah.
No.
It's like she's trying to just tell you. She's trying to like make your life better by just telling you the bad stuff didn't happen.
And that worked for her. And bingo. And that worked for her.
Because, yeah, it's like out of sight, out of mind.
It worked for her. It worked for her and her 9 siblings who are traumatized from a lot of shit that they endured growing up.
Oh, man.
I've seen it. What I decided to do was get hurt and then learn about it. They go get hurt and shove it down and push it away. It didn't happen. We're fine. God loves us. This fucking religious psychosis.
It's too, yeah, dude, I hate when people get hurt and they're like, oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
But whatever. People have to cope different ways.
Yes.
But in the book I was reading, that's what this guy was talking about, like tragedy or whatever. And then when I started the chapter, I was like, oh, this is lame. But then it was talking about like how people, they go one of two directions, where they either they address it and they fix it and they become overwhelmingly positive in their life, or they just let it take them down and their life sucks.
There's a third.
What is it?
There's a third.
Neutral?
No.
I mean, I'm sure there's a whole litany, but
there is. But they feign.
Feign?
They feign
They
this
pretend?
Positivity. Yes.
Well, yeah.
Which
he
is,
talked about that as well.
Yeah, which is what book I should read. Well,
It's called Knowing People,
Okay.
or How to Know People.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty good.
I'll take a picture of the cover.
Sure.
But it's like such a weird thing that my mother does. Where after she'll say some god awful shit to me, she'll text me like, "Hey, I love you, and just remember, like, forgiveness is really important." It says in the Bible, and she hasn't read the Bible. She just goes to church and she
Bro,
listens
nobody
to,
that
like,
quotes the Bible has read it,
No.
which is such bullshit. You should have to read the entire thing to be able to fucking quote it or put it in your Instagram bio.
Yes.
I am so tired of people quoting a book they have not fucking read.
So am I. And
It's garbanzo.
you know, I went to DePaul.
Hmm?
I went to DePaul University.
Yeah,
Catholic University. It's
Yeah.
mandatory that you take religious classes.
sure.
I took the theology of the Bible, and we did not have to read the entire thing, but we had to read the majority of the New Testament.
Spark notes?
What do you mean?
Did you Spark notes it?
No, it was like in depth.
Oh.
Maybe I'm not understanding what you mean by Spark Notes.
Do you not know what Spark notes is?
Maybe not.
Cliff notes?
As in just like little post-its at the bottom taking notes?
No. Oh my! I can't believe you don't know this.
I don't know.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but
No.
whenever we had a book assigned to us, it's a website called Spark Notes, and it just gives you a summary of every single chapter,
No.
so you don't have to read. So you literally just at the lunch period before, you'd be like, "Oh fuck, I forgot to read." You just Spark Notes it. Okay, got it. Boom.
Interesting.
It's like the original ChatGPT.
No, we had to the way that we had to go into it.
Okay.
Dude was intense. Bald. Went to like
You gave yourself a hair. You did the bald thing.
he was bald.
Oh, okay.
Did
Did he have the ring around?
No.
Oh.
Bald.
Just bald.
Kind of jacked. And like spent like time in Israel. Like spent time in Israel, spent time in Jordan.
Shout out Zach Liss.
Shout out Zach. Not shout out Hannah Belmont.
Shout out Matt Calhoun.
Shout out Matt Calhoun.
We know so many more,
Lucy?
dude. No, I don't think so.
No, I think she is half.
Shout out Lucy Ferrante.
Yeah.
Dude, what sucks is there's like a million Jews in the comedy scene. I can't think of them right
What
now.
sucks is that there's a million Jews, period. I'm joking. Hava likila hava likila hava. Ooh.
You're coming to my house. I'm Jewish, dude.
Shout out Harry.
Shout out me. That's sick.
I love Jews. Not a fan of Zionists, though.
No.
Love Jews. But I also understand that there's a big separation between the two.
Anybody that takes anything too far,
Mhm.
it's probably not good.
Mhm. Yeah. There's actually a lot I want to say about that, but anyways. So the dude was like, just like he was like hyper into just understanding religion.
Sure.
He spent time in I can't remember where the Buddha is from. Korea.
I'm gonna let you keep guessing because it's gonna get more and more racist. I want to just have you cycle through as many Asian countries as you can name, and you'll probably get it on like the third try. But just keep going.
China's gonna be my next one.
Okay.
No.
I don't know. I'm not gonna pretend to know.
Because Sikhism is
Where the Buddha's from?
Sikh or Sikh is India. It is. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Where they wrap the hair, don't cut it.
Yeah.
That's India. Buddha is an Asian nigga.
Yes, I agree.
Korea.
I don't think it's Korea.
China.
It might be China.
Well,
Dude, I fucking read about this.
Moral of the story,
Such a dumbass.
this teacher went to all of these places
Uh-huh.
to be like involved in all of these religions.
Yeah.
I trusted him. He had the shit to back it up. He was a good teacher, and he made shit and bald.
Yeah.
And he made us like do the shit in depth. And it's a thing of where like when people get older, statistically, I think what people over the age of 65. I think that upwards of 49 or 50% are now religious. They return to their religion, and it's a thing of where it's like you don't have like you don't have like a deep encounter with God most of the time. You realize your own mortality.
I was just gonna say it has to be mortality.
It is, and you go, there has to be something.
You
that's
go,
after
oh
this.
fuck,
Yes,
it's over.
yes. Because especially now, I haven't read any of the recent statistics, but like if you look at it from like 2018, 2017, about 29% of people in our age demographic are going to church and considering themselves hyper-religious.
Is that a lot?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
Oh, I don't mean.
But it increases as you get older because
Yeah,
of
that makes
mortality.
sense.
And
Yeah.
so my mother's going like, I found God. And I'm like, no, you don't read the Bible. Your church is very new. And it's also like a very white church.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, it stinks, dude. Because white churches are so lame.
It's like, there's a lot of problems there too, of like the way that Christianity is taught through white people to black people. And my mother's like, and they're like, it's not special for you. You're a flying milk. There's like 6 of you there.
A flying milk?
Yeah, one black thing in the sea of white.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's good.
yeah. It's like so you're not, and so sometimes I'll just genuinely just be a dickhead, and my mom will go, she'll try to quote something in the Bible to me, butcher it, and then I'll just go, who was the oldest person in the Bible?
So embarrassing.
Like, who was the oldest person? My mom went, Moses. I said Methuselah. Try again. And I don't have the
You're
entire.
such a bitch.
Yes,
dude.
yes. Admit.
Actually, it's Methuselah trial. Whatever the fuck his name is.
Methuselah. Admittedly, cocksucker move.
You're going to hell now. What did she say to that?
No, just it's. I'll be honest. For those, it's just to annoy her and just be like, stop doing that. But it's a thing of where it's like you're trying to one up somebody and you don't have the faculty to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Stop doing. Just be earnest, and then we'll be fine.
Yeah.
But going like, well, in the Bible it says to forgive. I'm like, what the fuck? Where? Tell me what forgiveness you're talking about in the Bible. Because there are times where God flooded this fucking earth because he was sick of us. That's Old Testament.
Yeah, dude, God does a lot of fucked up shit.
But then what's crazy is that if the Trinity is real, and God, Jesus, and God, and the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit are all one, and I literally just saw something yesterday about this, then why do we treat Jesus as if he's kind and his kindness will protect us from God's wrath if they're the same thing? You get what I'm saying?
I mean, if they're one and the same, if you treat Jesus kind, wouldn't that mean you're treating God kind so that he wouldn't fuck you up?
But we treat Jesus like Jesus is the savior for us from God's wrath. It's interesting.
Yeah. I can't wrap my head around this.
It's interesting. There's a lot of Christians that do you practice any?
No.
we
I'm
talked about that.
Jewish.
Yeah, but not a practicing.
No.
Uh,
On stage I do, but
Beautiful. Have
Yeah.
to. Good for the career.
Mhm.
Christians will do this shit where even though they're supposed to acknowledge this Trinity as one, because if not, then it's not a monotheistic religion. But they don't seem to think about this.
Oh, fuck. All right, really quick. So I'm reading a book called The Aztec, and it's about first-person point of view. It's a guy that grows up in the Aztec Empire, and then the Spanish come to conquer them, blah, blah, blah. And part of it is he's talking to them, and they're telling them that the gods that they worship are invalid because they're polytheistic because they have like a whole pantheon.
Right.
And then they tell him about the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, or whatever the fuck. Yeah, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And then he's like, "That's 3." It's the exact same thing. He's like, "You guys are worshiping multiple." It's the exact same, but you're shitting on mine. So it's like just showing like how it doesn't really make. But all right.
And that's for the Aztecs.
Mhm.
And what did they have? Like rain gods, sun gods, plant gods.
They had a shit ton. They just had a ton. The Incas were super into the sun god.
Okay.
But even they had, I'm pretty sure they had a pantheon. But the Aztecs, they had a shitload.
Right.
I don't know them.
Christianity, out of the Abrahamic religions, the big 3, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, is the only one to try to be different with this Trinity.
Yeah. Also, Christianity used to be Mormonism. Like that, like in terms of like, the Romans used to fucking have the Christians get torn apart by lions in the Colosseum. They would all cheer because they'd be like, "Those guys are retards." Like, they literally thought Christians were so stupid because Christians were such a new thing.
Yes.
They would literally be like, "You're a fucking idiot, dude.
Yes.
Now you're going to get eaten by a lion. Your God's not going to save you."
Yes.
But the problem was that they were so devout that they just kept fucking, we believe, to the point where they're like, "All right, I guess it fucking."
We believe. They gained a little bit of power. The mass spreading is what's interesting to me, because the argument is twofold. You know that it's true because it spread so quickly, or you know that these people were powerful and were killing and raping people because it spread so quickly. And
Sure.
if you want to stay alive, adopt our religion.
Mm-hmm.
Did it spread because it's the truth, or did it spread because the people that were spreading that truth were raping and killing everyone that disagreed with them?
Which is exactly how that, yeah.
Yeah.
The entire Spanish Empire in the New World
Took over the
Incas and the Aztecs.
Okay. So did they also bring over their religion with them?
Yeah, dude. Can I tell you a story?
Yes.
So, okay. So I was telling you this before the pod, but I'm going to get a little more in depth because it's about what we're talking about. So, Incan Empire. It's like 5 times the size of Spain.
Yeah.
It has 10 million people in it.
Mhm.
So the Spanish, they like arrive at this town and they see how advanced they are and they're like, "Oh fuck, we got to come back with like some guns and shit."
Mhm.
So then Francisco Pizarro comes in. He has 167 other guys. So it's 168 people total, and not even all of them are soldiers. So they have a priest with them.
Right.
And they even have like a fucking merchants and stuff. And then they go to the leader of the Incas, who is this guy named Atahualpa, who had just won a civil war to become the one true king or emperor, I think it was king, of the entire empire. He had just killed his brother. His dad died from smallpox. That's what created that. So Atahualpa just got the empire. He hasn't even been crowned yet. But he's like, first, apparently there's these white creatures in my domain, so I got to deal with these fuckers. So the Spanish, they're like, "Hey, we want to talk to you." They send a guy on a horse. Incans have never seen a horse before.
Right.
And they have the Emperor Atahualpa. He's like sitting on the ground. He's kneeling on the ground. And Pizarro sends like this guy named Hernando de Soto on a horse. And apparently like there's just like hundreds of there's hundreds of Incas when like they meet initially on the horse. And the guy charges on the horse at Atahualpa, and he doesn't even move an inch because he's like that. They revere him as the god, like a sun god, because he's the emperor. Yeah, he's that fucking guy. They're not allowed to make eye contact with him.
Right.
It's that crazy. So he doesn't move
so
an inch.
the Spaniard charges on the horse.
The Spaniard charges on the horse at him to try to intimidate him, and he doesn't move an inch. It literally said that the horse got so close that the horse breathed, and you could see it moving the hairs on Atahualpa's face.
Hard.
So hard. And get this. There were like 100 Incan warriors behind Atahualpa, and they were all scared, and they like shied away from the horse.
Right.
The next day, he immediately had them all executed for being cowards.
For being pussy, yeah.
Fucking so cool. So anyway, Atahualpa, he agrees to meet with these guys, and he kind of wants to whoop their ass because he's been hearing about how they've been pillaging a bunch of his villages in his empire. But he is so confident because, I mean, they outnumber them like literally like 100,000 to 1. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
The math on that's definitely not right. But so he rides but they make him meet him at like a plaza. So it's like walled in. It's like this. They're all hiding in the walls. They're literally pissing themselves because they're so afraid because there's 168 of them. and there's literally an army of like 6,000 Incan warriors outside. But they do convince him to come inside the plaza. So, and then it's literally, there were so many Incans that it was like standing like shoulder to shoulder. He's on this, they're like carrying him on this this litter, which is like a platform that a bunch of them have on their shoulders because he's the emperor. And then then the first guy that they send out, the first Spaniard to interact with Atahualpa is the priest. And they send out the priest, and they don't speak the fucking same language.
Nope.
So
they don't speak the same religion either.
Exactly. They don't speak the same anything. So he walks out, and he walks out with the Bible. And it's just him, and all the other guys are just cowering behind the walls. They're like, "We're so fucked. Holy fuck, we're so fucked."
Which guys are behind the
Spaniards?
The white guys.
The Spaniards. The other 167 dudes. They send the priest out, and he's like, there's this thing that the Empire required them to do, which was kind of silly because you don't give them a choice, but it's called El Requiremento.
Okay.
Where you read them a thing that basically says like, if you don't take if you don't take Jesus, you're a sinner, and it's our job to kill sinners,
to eradicate you,
exactly.
to spread the word.
So you basically have to do this, blah blah blah. It's just a catch-22. Like you have to agree to it. But so he says that Atahualpa's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" They also don't have writing at the time, so he doesn't know what a book is. So he then hands Atahualpa the Bible. Atahualpa flips through it and like is like looking at it upside down. He's like, "This shit's retarded, dude." He throws it to the ground. He throws it to the ground, dude, and the priest immediately is like, "Fuck this guy. He's a fucking asshole. He just threw the Jesus book on the ground. We should just..." And then he lost it. He was like, "Just fire on them." And then all the cannons fire into them.
Out,
They're so freaked out. They've never even seen cannons before that they're like, "What the fuck? What the fuck?" They come in on horses. They slaughter every single one of them, except for Atahualpa, of course.
They don't slaughter Atahualpa.
No, because they need him as a bargaining chip. So, and dude, Pizarro himself fights through. Dude, not a single Spaniard died. Not a single Spaniard died.
Way.
168 They have horses, dude. Horses. That's
Versus
like having
what?
a tank.
So what are
the Incan warriors are actually very good warriors, but
what do they
every
have?
single one, they have clubs mostly and maces, and they have archers, but it's not even. I mean, against steel armor, you have no chance.
No, you have nothing.
So especially on flat land,
you have nothing.
And also they're so cramped that they can't even move around.
And if I am to
because
pull,
there's so many, there's no room.
I'm more likely.
So
to
they
hit
run in
me.
horses. They're fighting from above. It's a massacre. They kill like literally 6,000. Not a single Spaniard gets even hurt.
Wow.
And so Pizarro, actually, the only like injury from the day was Pizarro's grabbing Atahualpa from the litter. And by the way, as they're chopping the Incans that are holding the litter, they literally just keep replacing each other because this is their god. So they'd rather just replace this and help their god than even live.
Right.
So he grabs him off the litter, and it was so crazy that one of the other Spaniards tried to stab Atahualpa, and Pizarro knew how important it was to hold him hostage, so he blocked the knife and got his hand stabbed by his own guy to save the king's life, just so they could hold him hostage later. Isn't that fucking crazy?
We used to be men.
I know, dude.
And now we're too afraid to say retard on the podcast.
I know. I'm not.
We used to be men.
But, I mean, the point of that was the fact that he threw down the Bible, and that's what instigated the entire... It was going to happen anyway, but the fact that he got presented with the Bible, and then he was like, "This is stupid, dude," and just threw it onto the ground. The priest freaked out, and then that's what initiated...
But it's this kind of like cast iron rule of what gets tricky to me, or cast iron reign, rather, where what gets tricky to me is it because you disrespected this simple belief that I have, therefore I killed you, and now all of your people will believe what I believe? Or is it because it's the truth, and that the truth will always prevail?
To them, it's the truth.
But what is it? You know?
And then it also says that in the book, it's like, what better a validator of your faith in God than defeating thousands of people that do not believe in what you believe in,
and then the feat that they pulled off, 130 something of you versus
168
thousands.
versus
God was
thousands,
on your side,
which eventually leads to their entire empire crumbling.
Yes,
it took a little while, and there was a civil war, or not a civil war, but like a war, but like between them, and there was a civil war too. But I mean, the casualties, it's not even remotely close. Like,
but the argument is God was on their side.
Exactly. Yeah. And dude, also the Aztecs, so the Aztecs got taken by Cortez.
Okay.
That was in like the 1520s.
Okay.
And so Pizarro
What's Cortez?
Hernando Cortez.
Oh,
Hernan Cortez.
okay.
He was a conquistador, and he preceded Pizarro. Pizarro is actually older, but Cortez, Aztecs are in Mexico.
Okay.
Incans are in Peru. So it takes longer to get to the Incans because you have to go across the Andes and then into the Southern Sea, the Pacific, what they call it at the time. But so, of course, they're going to stumble upon Mexico first because they're coming from the Atlantic.
I'm really bad with geography, so I'm trying to follow you there.
So think about like New York is where the Aztecs are. California is where the Incas are.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So of course you're going to run into New York first if you're crossing from Spain.
Right.
Yeah. So the 1520s, Cortez captures Tenochtitlan, which is the capital of the Aztecs.
Okay.
And there was a meeting of the Aztecs, incredibly advanced. Like when they went into the capital of the Aztec city, they were like, "We can't believe how opulent it is. Like how incredibly
opulent,
fucking
beautiful word.
it is.
Yeah.
Sophisticated it is." There was a meeting among. It was like between a bunch of the Spanish friars and a bunch of the Aztec priests.
Okay.
And in that, there was a transcription of it. And
who's recording these things? And
people
how do
on
we
both
know that we're
sides,
getting
but mostly Spanish. That's the problem.
How do we know we're getting the correct?
I mean, we have to take their word for it, but they're
the winners.
I mean, well, yeah.
That's always tricky.
But this one isn't pro-Spanish, so I mean, I forget who this was from. I know that the Aztecs had a bunch of people that recorded stuff, but I'm sure most of their stuff was burned.
Yes.
But anyway.
And that's the when listening, and I'm going to shut up.
Yeah.
But when listening, that's what always terrifies me that I don't think we think about enough. And I know that you know, but like the winner
writes history.
Writes history.
Yeah.
The winner takes it all.
Well, that's why we don't really hear about these civilizations that
much.
No. But I mean, we're learning more and more about them, which is good.
Yes. It's just terrifying.
It is terrifying.
Because anything could be written about, like if you think about it small scale for us, anything could be written for us.
Yeah.
And then like we just don't get to say anything because we lost.
No.
To whatever the.
But we're gonna win.
I hope so.
That's the thing. I wrote that as an idea in my notes. I was like, the bad news is that like the way the world is going, it kind of proves that the bad guys always win. Mm-hmm. The good news is we're definitely the bad guys.
Without a doubt.
So we're going to be okay.
We are the villains.
But anyway, so there's a meeting between these Spanish friars and a bunch of the Aztec high priests. And the Aztecs, they literally say in that meeting with the priests, they're like, if we're being 100% honest with you guys, this sucks what you're doing and it's super gay, but we we understand it. Like we've conquered other civilizations.
Right.
And we would also try to convert them to our religion.
Yeah.
So while we don't like what you're doing, we would be lying if we said we didn't understand it.
It's the way of the world.
And
that's the way of the world.
To me, is so crazy to just have the clarity of like, yeah, this is just how the world works.
Yep.
But we're on the bad side of it.
And it's always happened. But every side is always
all
the bad
of history. Yeah, and then also it's like you want to talk like morality, who's good and bad. The Aztecs had conquered a bunch of people, and they were known for being brutal. Mm-hmm. I mean, they did shit that the Spaniards were like, "Oh my god!"
Right.
Like they were like, "Of course you're not of God because you're tearing people's hearts out, and shit like that."
I think that all of that is also catch-22. I think that morality
it is, of course,
is a really
it's all arbitrary.
Morality is from a Stoic standpoint. Morality is a phenomenal, open-ended, and possibly ending, intertwined.
Yeah.
Fucking conundrum. There's nothing to do there. Because of even how literally how me and you are both sitting here on this couch. All the fucked up shit that had to happen for your people and my people to be in the same spot, to be on this couch that was made by people that don't like either of us, to be in this home with the fucking landlord with the fucking fucked up feet and him owning this land, like
a lot of bad had to happen.
Morality?
A lot of bad had to happen. But I mean, at the same time, a lot of good did happen. But yeah, I mean. So much bad.
I think that bad is what has made civilization. I think that bad is what makes civilizations.
Well, that's the Louis C.K. joke.
Which one?
Of course, but maybe.
Right.
Where he's like, we all have that argument in our head where it's like, of course, but maybe. Yes. And the first example is like, of course, if you have a peanut allergy, we should custom tailor meals to you. We shouldn't have peanuts on flights. But maybe if we just turned away for one generation, they all die and it's better and we're done. And then the final one is like, of course, slavery is the worst thing that's ever happened. But maybe Every great human accomplishment ever.
Came from
Every time you see something, how did they build that? Oh, we just threw human death and suffering at it. And it's incredible what you can do, and you don't give a fuck about human life. The pyramids,
And
the Great Wall.
slavery is so much bigger than America.
So you guys get it.
Don't do that. Don't do that, because I'll turn the fuck up. Slavery is so much bigger than America. The issue with America is how y'all refuse.
Yeah,
to let
dude.
it
No
go
one
and
shits
don't
on the
do that.
Portuguese, dude. The Portuguese were the worst with slavery, and they all want to get mad at
But
the
also,
Americans.
a lot of people enslaved people that looked like them, but were their enemy. Our situation was.
Yeah, they would do it to their next door neighbors.
Yeah, America was a bit different in how this went.
Oh, that's the other thing with the Americas. So, like 95% of the natives, like North and South America, 90 to 95% of them all died from disease,
Syphilis.
smallpox, mostly.
And
yeah,
the
and syphilis,
blankets.
yeah.
Them damn fucking blankets.
But dude, most of it was inadvertent. The vast.
I don't believe that.
No, I'm telling you.
We would gift them with things that were diseased.
That was
to kill
part of
them.
it, but that like happened after they even understood what was
So
happening.
you're talking about just because we came with viruses that they did not have
Correct.
an immune system for.
Correct.
I agree with that.
It went rampant,
I agree with that.
like out of our control. And I'll tell you why I know that, and why history knows that is
Right.
because they were super bummed. They were super upset. They're like, they're all dying now. They can't be slaves.
Fair.
So their plan was, we're gonna take their civilization and then we're gonna enslave all of them, and then they all died from fucking disease, and they were super upset
I
about
actually really like that. That's a great take.
Well,
and I
it's
can't
not a take;
refute
it's
it.
true.
Yeah. And I'm just saying.
They wrote about it. They're like, unfortunately, my slave has
That's
died.
so funny.
We have to get the black
I'm
ones.
just saying, just because I haven't read it, I'm just like, oh shit, like I haven't heard
No,
it.
isn't it cool though? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's interesting because you're like, oh, dude, so many people died from those diseases that. So Columbus visits 1492. Within 100 years of him visiting, the world human population decreases by over 20%.
Yeah.
A fifth of all humans on Earth died.
White people.
Yeah.
Are a spawn of Satan.
But we're pretty cool. We got Tom Brady. We got Caitlin Clark, Kyle
Spawn-
Korver, Bill Burr, Norm
Spawn
Macdonald.
Of Satan. I'm glad to know
But
the
dude,
ones
but
that
here's
I know,
the-
but
but-
it's insane.
If it were the other way around, I mean, dude, it's just like, first of all, I don't see color. But like, if it were the other way around, where somehow,
But it's not, and like it's not even close.
but it could be.
But it's not even
But
close.
it could have been.
But it could not.
And
have
also,
been.
like, the
But it
Chinese could have done
literally
this.
could not- It literally could not have.
The
been.
Chinese could have done this. The Japanese
I
could have
get
done
what you're
this.
saying, but it could not have been. Because the
It could have been.
The alien faculties that y'all have. Oh fuck! I wish I could remember
Alien
what the Nation
faculties?
of Islam.
What are you
yes,
talking about?
Yes, the Nation of Islam. They call y'all the aliens from. Fuck! I wish I could remember the name of this, because that's what I was getting ready to call you. Because y'all are aliens from a different planet, and y'all have different technology.
White people?
Yeah, and because y'all have different technology. What is his name?
I don't know. Starvin' Marvin?
No, it's like an old thing.
Roger.
about how
E.T.
No. You wouldn't know it. Moral of the story, because y'all
What are you trying
held
to
that,
say
and
about
y'all
us?
learned how to steal work and do all that shit. That's why it could have only been y'all. I was praying for Genghis Khan. When I was a baby, still floating around in heaven, watching the world turn into the world, I was praying Genghis Khan would take over.
I mean, Genghis Khan and Kublai Khan had like bigger empires
Yes.
at that time than any European nation.
And I was praying that y'all wouldn't have stepped in and stopped them.
That we wouldn't?
Yep.
We couldn't. We literally couldn't. They were more powerful.
They lost, and y'all won.
They didn't lose. They chose to be secluded and like isolationist.
They lost,
Well, also there's a lot of infighting amongst them.
without a doubt.
But I mean, there's infighting everywhere, though.
Without a doubt.
I mean, the thing about the Chinese that's confusing is they had
So many things
better.
about 'em, right?
They had better sail tech and boat technology, 600 years before the age of sail, where Europeans were going around the
But
world.
it all stayed.
The Chinese had like way better boats, and they also understood that what caused scurvy, so they didn't
Right.
get scurvy. Like scurvy killed like every sailor, and they just chose not to go.
Yeah.
So what is it about the
White people,
Europeans?
y'all
Why
need
did
to
the white
colonize?
people? Why did the white people
'Cause y'all
go
are
into the
aliens.
unknown,
Because y'all are aliens, and y'all need to colonize. Y'all got sent here with a mission that y'all don't understand
dude?
to colonize.
But isn't
What was that
that
sound?
that was the camera turning off?
Why did it turn
We
off?
still have the audio. Do you want me to put another battery in?
Yeah. Oh my God, I can't. We can't. We can't.
All right.
We can't. I truly, I would love to, but I just it take too long.
No, it's okay. I win.
Yep,
Consider yourself colonized.
I have
Just
been.
kidding.
I have been.
You can at least sleep at night knowing that me personally, I'm too soft to ever colonize somebody.
The thing is that all of y'all are. I can't wait for the next race war.
Dude, we're still gonna win.
Y'all have some strong ones, but okay. But here's the thing,
Dude, if you think this is like a fisticuffs thing, you're out of your mind.
But I'll tell you where But what are you thinking?
What am I thinking?
Yeah, because I think we're not thinking the same thing. Go ahead.
What are you
No,
thinking?
no.
You're the one who brought
Nope,
it up.
Nope. What are you thinking?
What I'm thinking is we're undefeated.
Right. Right.
That's all I need.
I'm talking about bigger than America.
Bigger than America?
There's not a lot
Dude,
of
we
people-
have Russians.
There's not a lot.
We
of,
have Russia.
Hear me out. There's not a lot of white people that even like American whites anymore.
Yeah, but if you're talking full world race war, countries cease to exist. It's just colors, right?
Not necessarily.
So we're still gonna. I mean, I feel like if you did a okay, so let's pretend this is like a purge situation where it's actually happening.
Okay.
So you're saying race war, no countries anymore. What is it? Are we just like battle to the death?
No, it's more so. I was thinking more so World War, not purge.
World War.
And I understand that we have the strongest military and all that, yada yada yada. But there are even whites that don't like the American whites right now that have no issue squashing a buck.
No. I'm sorry, man. The whites are going to take Team White. I don't see a lot of people being traitors because the traitors will be sniffed out and hanged, and their heads will be put on poles and then presented in the middle of town.
From us.
From the whites.
So
as an example.
So I do believe that whites do love to stick together, but y'all have also done a phenomenal. I think that now here's the issue: people that are intelligent and people that are great fighters are not usually the same thing. They're not usually the same breed.
Well, the intelligent people aren't the ones doing the fighting.
Exactly.
The intelligent ones are the ones instructing the people to do the fighting.
But everyone can see how race was socially constructed by y'all, manipulated by y'all.
You think we made race?
I don't think y'all. No, wait. What are you talking about?
What?
Race is a social construct. It was largely predicated on class. Race largely got created for class to become a thing.
How did we create Asians?
Isn't
that a race?
People have looked different. No, that's like ethnicity and the nationality.
Okay. Oh, this is like the Hinge thing, where you can't sort by race, but you can sort by ethnicity.
That's really funny. I don't know.
It's
I don't
true.
have Hinge.
It's true. You can sort by ethnicity on Hinge. It's
Right.
it's like an option. So I just right now learned the difference between race and ethnicity.
Oh, like as we're talking?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like Asians have been Asian. but there's what?
It's an irrefutable statement.
Asians have been Asian. But the weight or the value of them hasn't been intrinsic. It's been compartmentalized into a class system in America. And also now this Western ideology has also now of course it's
But
always
that's not
existed.
dictated just by us. That's dictated by that's like the amalgamation.
Without a doubt, because there's also like the caste system in India. Like of course all of these things.
Yeah, but
are
also
true.
like a black person's perception of an Asian also changes their value.
Explain what you're saying.
Like you were saying that white people dictate their social standing race-wise.
Here they did.
Yeah, anywhere. But yeah, here. Let's say here.
Right.
But also like a black person's perception of an Asian person also
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, of course it does.
We don't write. We don't write the things that have to be followed.
What do you mean?
We're not the people
the
that
rules?
write the things that have to be followed.
I know, but if it's still part of the culture and like how people treat each other, isn't that what matters?
No, and I think we're getting no.
How does that not matter?
If it's still a part of if how we treat each other, if how we treated each other mattered,
Kumbaya.
we would be in no. If how we treated each other mattered, they would have gassed and nuked this place eons ago. No. No,
Wait,
God
the
himself.
whites?
No, God himself
God.
would have gassed and nuked America if how we treat each other mattered.
He's probably going to within the next 5 years.
And everyone thinks that when Jesus comes back, he's coming here. He's going to be nowhere fucking near here. He wasn't born here. Jesus has nothing to do with here, and we are.
Jesus is going to come down. You're wrong. Jesus is coming back to Rockford, Illinois.
Yeah, for sure.
That's where he's going to come.
For sure. The secular fucking nation that we exist in. He's not going to be here. But no, I'm saying that like the same way that Irish were Irish.
Mm-hmm.
And the Italians, my God, were literally getting lynched and hung in the streets.
My God.
When they came here.
Yeah.
And then when all these worker unions started, and I wish I could get these dates, because I hate when I can't give you the dates correct, but I'll find it and fucking source it in the comments if I have to.
Please, that will help with the engagement.
There was a big labor kind of like strike. Not the Labor Day one, but just like there's labor parties that were like, fuck this shit, you mistreat us. And then a lot of the people that were...
Oh, they made unions. Is that what you're referring to?
And then the white people that own these businesses were like, hey, there's too many minorities that are linked up. The Irish are with the blacks are with the Italians are with the Chinese, because, you need cotton, you need the railroads, you need potato farmers. We were relegated to all of these. I know exactly
which
roles.
race did each one of those.
I know.
I was like, which one's he going to pick? Potatoes. Got it.
But like, you needed all of these done, and white people weren't doing that shit. Like, the white people, you get what I'm saying, weren't doing that shit.
The head honchos.
Right.
So, I mean, this is really just like English people.
Yes.
Okay.
Basically.
Yeah.
And then what happens is like slow throughout time infiltration of going, hey, like, you're not us, like saying to the Irish and to the Italians and to the French and to the whatever whites, you're not us.
They're not like us.
But you're not them. You don't want to be. They were slaves. You don't want to be them.
There's levels.
We had them in concentration camps here. Mm-hmm. You're not them. You're not us, but like, you're like us. Come on. You're and then that's literally, fuck, I'm going to find it and source it below in the comments.
Yeah.
But this is when like race and classism really took off in the country. And it was a long time ago, like a long time ago, like probably.
But isn't this just about money?
America, everything here, yes.
Yeah. So like, couldn't you just like insert any race? It's like if this race has the money, they have the power, therefore they dictate the social standing of every other race. So isn't the color of the skin or like isn't the race like arbitrary?
Yes. But that doesn't mean that y'all didn't write it. Yes. Everyone agrees.
Well, what do you mean
that race is arbitrary.
Okay, but
we didn't make it a rule. We didn't make everything about race.
A rule.
We did not make everything about race.
Uh-huh.
We didn't.
No.
And I'm not saying that you did, but I'm saying that people that look like you did.
The people on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't.
Yeah, I agree with that.
We didn't want it to be that.
Of course. Yeah.
I agree with you. It's arbitrary. It doesn't fucking matter.
But the people at the top will do that.
The people that wrote the books and told us what to do and what to think were like, this matters a lot.
Yes.
Because even within recent history, when Jesse Jackson was running, or Jesse fucking
Jesse
Owens,
Jackson.
that was so funny. Jesse Owens. When Jesse Owens was running track in front of, that was really funny.
Who's Jesse Jackson?
If I'm not mistaken, isn't he like the TV personality or something? Jesse, hold on.
Definitely very far off from what you were trying to say. Jesse Jackson?
Or is that Michael Jackson's brother? Hold on. Jesse Jackson is something. Oh no, he's still a civil rights activist. Okay.
Oh, that's so lucky, dude.
Okay.
That's so lucky. Jesse Owens.
Yeah. So when Jesse Owens was running track and field, and then he ran like in front of Hitler and everything.
Yeah, that was
dope. In the 1980s. When all this shit was happening, this isn't that long ago.
No, it's extremely recent.
Yes, my mother was born.
I mean, it's still going on.
My mother was born before the civil rights movement ended.
Mm-hmm.
My mother was alive before schools were legally integrated.
I think my dad was as well.
Yeah. Like, this is, like, close.
Yeah.
And so, fuck, I lost my point because I started laughing about Jesse Jackson.
People on the top, head honcho whites, create race, tool.
Right. So when he was running track and shit, the people that were writing the medical books were the same people that constructed race.
Mm-hmm.
So they go, oh, whatever that thing is in sports, his femur is longer, or he has fast muscle twitch fibers. Black people have, and it's like, no, that's wrong, and that's been wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That was never correct. But because y'all are the ones writing this, and telling us what to believe, that was now law and fact.
Yes.
For however long it was.
Exactly.
And so even though race is arbitrary, the people that decided to divide and conquer really well told us, no, it's not. This is the only
Absolutely.
thing that matters.
This is the exact same as the Spanish.
Yes.
Yeah. It's the
Yes.
exact same. Yeah. If I say this is true and I conquer you, it's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is why slavery in America is so strange. It's so strange because you grab people that were
What's
not.
the deal with slavery
What's
in
the deal?
America? Why is it strange?
You grab people that weren't your enemy, they weren't your neighbor. And then also the whole thing about, well, slaves sold.
But they were cheap.
Bingo.
Money, baby.
But the issue here, and this is, so there's this thing called the Sisterhood of the Confederacy that were really pushing up the propaganda about how other black people sold other black. It's long. It's long to explain, but that's largely conflated.
Dude, there's always that bullshit where it's like, that even they were, yeah.
The Sisterhood of Confederacy spread that propaganda.
Uh-huh.
The daughters.
The sisters?
Yep.
The women?
The Sisterhood of the Confederacy.
Dude, women are
look it up.
bitches, man.
Look it up. Please look this. Please fact check me. Please, especially your friend that thinks I'm a liar, whichever nigga that one is. Fact check me.
Max Wills.
But so they largely spread that propaganda. Now there were around 12, 17% of blacks that were sold to the Americas or whatever were from other black people, but it was because we captured our enemy. So these weren't like black people going like, oh yeah, take my brother. It's the same thing as if
Same thing as the natives, yeah.
Bingo.
I mean, yeah. Even in the
Bingo.
Incan Empire, they had fucking thousands of native allies because they were
Bingo.
enemies of the Incas.
Bingo.
Same thing with the Aztecs.
Yes. And so what makes it tricky
Same thing up north, yeah.
is that we come here, we build the country. Free labor. Slavery is what builds
Thank you.
a country.
Yeah.
You're welcome, G.
You did a great job.
Slavery is what builds a country. We did the Japanese that we built this country. And then we go, hey, it's kind of fucked up how you treat us. And they go, no, it's not.
We built
and
this
now let's
country
pass.
on slavery. It's like we built this city on rock and roll. All right, sorry, go ahead.
Did you think I was gonna know
We built.
either reference?
You don't know that song?
No.
We built this city on rock and roll. We built this country on slavery. All right, go ahead. That's a very famous song.
I don't doubt it. I just don't know. I decenter white people from my life.
Fucking keep going.
I don't even know that bitch. I'm joking.
Yes, you
I'm joking.
do.
I'm joking.
By the way, really quick.
Yeah.
Me and Noe were at Logan, and then I honestly have not talked to Noe at all, but he's a cool guy and he's funny
really
as fuck.
cool. Love Noe.
But
Love Noe.
I also am I don't want to bother this guy.
Yeah.
'Cause he just seems like a guy that doesn't want to be bothered.
Mm-hmm.
But so him and I are walking out of Logan, and he's like, all right, see you later, man. And I was like, we're walking the same way.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, all right, we're having a conversation. So then, but I've read this book about how to have conversations with
Huge.
people. So I'm like, I have to employ these tools. So
What'd you do?
we walked down, and at some point we're talking about a show that we were on together, and I was like, yeah, one of the girls. I just remember that show because one of the girls in the front row looked exactly like Caitlin Clark, and he goes, Caitlin who? And as I'm walking through the turnstile on the blue line at Logan, I go, the fuck did you just say? And it just immediately, I went from being nervous about having this conversation to immediately being like, I can't fucking believe you right now.
Uh-huh.
So then we just got into this this argument about how popular Caitlin Clark was, and I was like, she's a household name. And he was like, no, she's not. And then he was like, over 50% of households have to know her for her to be a household name. So then we went up to people on the platform and we were asking if they knew Caitlin Clark. And long story short, one person said they knew her, 3 people said they didn't. But this is how I'll counter
Small
that.
margin study.
There were a lot of women who didn't answer, or because I would go up to them and say, can I please ask you a question? We're
Right.
trying to settle an argument. And they'd be like, no, thank you. No, thank you. They'd say it like I was being rude.
Oh, don't approach like
And then I was like, no, I was being congenial. I was
Okay.
like, excuse me, we have a, but
Right.
I've got Noe next to me.
Uh-uh.
No, I'm kidding. But
Don't worry, he's harmless. I got a question.
so then I was telling exactly, don't worry about him. But I was like, dude, the people that are being pussies and being like, no, because they think I'm asking for money or
Right.
something. They're the ones who know who Caitlin Clark are. So it's skewed.
I'm not even going to disagree with you, but because I love
Do
studies
you
like
do
this.
you think she's a household name?
So, based off the argument of over 50% needs to know her in order for her to be a household name. Over 50% of this country is white. She is white. But out of the white people that also make up middle America, which we're no cities. We have New York, we have L.A., we have Chicago, we have Austin, we have Seattle. If the majority of the people in those
Cincinnati,
cities,
Cleveland, other one
no,
in
but
Ohio.
I would say Cincinnati before I would say Cleveland, because Cleveland doesn't give a fuck about women's basketball. Cincinnati would know more, and so it's like
Wait, what? Why?
It's
Why Cincinnati over Cleveland?
They're just like more liberal,
Oh,
as a city.
okay. Dude, sorry.
No, you're good.
Major cities, white people, middle America, 50%.
No, I'm just thinking.
I don't think. Okay, over 50%. I don't. Probably not. But dude, I think that's. I don't agree with that being the metric. I think it should be like 1 in 3.
But if I saw her on the street, I'm telling you right now, if you asked me to describe her, I could not, even though she's right there.
Dude, if you saw Caitlin Clark, you'd fucking know. There'd be a halo above her fucking head. You'd fucking know that that's her.
Didn't you used to love another one? I don't know any of these women.
Dua Lipa?
Except for Brittany Griner.
Another WNBA player? I would never do that to my
Brittany
baby.
Griner is the only one that is. Her and Brittany Griner are the only ones that I know.
Because she was the one who was in Russia, right?
Skai Jackson.
Skai Jackson? That sounds like a fictitious superhero.
Is that not a W?
The Chicago Sky is our team. I think you're conflating Jesse Jackson and the Chicago Sky.
Why is Jackson the last name of everything? Hold on. Is that not a player? Sky.
Shout out Jackson White.
Sky.
Jackson. Dude, how does this keep happening? What?
No.
Oh, it's an actor.
You know what it is? That's like
Bro, that makes this, bro, that makes this so. There's a picture. Oh my God, that makes this so much better. Oh my God, that is so fucking funny.
Look at the shows. She
What
was
Disney
on
show
Jesse.
is she on?
Jesse.
Hey Jesse.
Right?
Yeah, Jesse.
That's what I know her from.
Dude, what a snipe. You just sniped Skai Jackson, the tiny black girl from Jesse, who is now pregnant, by the way. She's very pregnant. Dude, that is so funny. Oh, that's so awesome.
Okay.
Well,
Who am I thinking of? It's what's her enemy's name? A black girl. They made
Angel
it a whole
Reese.
thing.
Angel Reese.
Whoa. Okay.
What the fuck was
Not even.
What was that reaction?
I think that's who I was trying to go for. My bad. Okay. I'm really dumbfounded right now. I think that's who I was trying to go for was Angel Reese.
Oh, it's not even remotely close. You hit a Disney Channel star. Dude, it's so funny because she was such a brat on the show.
How tall is Skai Jackson?
She's like 5'2", dude. She was a midget. She's 5'0".
She's a WNBA player.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you saw Caitlin Clark, you'd definitely know. Yeah.
I don't know what Angel Reese looks like. I only know what
She looks
Brittany
like
Griner
Sid the Sloth.
Okay, I'm not gonna let that slide. We do not disrespect black women.
Well, this isn't about race.
But
pull it up.
I will.
Type in Angel Reese and then Sid the Sloth.
No matter what, you're white. I won't. I don't see it.
Dude, you hesied so hard.
I don't see it.
Type in
She's
Sid the
beautiful.
Sloth after that.
She's beautiful. She's beautiful.
I mean, yeah, she's beautiful.
Okay, there we go. This is fucked. What y'all are doing to her is fucked.
I didn't do this.
I don't agree with this.
By the way, I have nothing against Angel Reese.
But you said it.
No.
I
Well,
said I don't know.
that's because I've seen the GIF. I know. That's all. Hey, you're doing this, not me.
No, I
Yes,
don't agree
you
with
are.
it. I don't agree with it.
I don't either. I was just joking.
That's fucked up.
I honestly, this is for people listening. I think Angel Reese is beautiful. Not
That's
as
right.
beautiful as Caitlin Clark. I do think she's beautiful. She was a Victoria's Secret angel. She deserves that. She's a world-class athlete.
Wait, who was Victoria's Secret?
She gets a lot of me bounds. Angel Reese.
This one?
Well, she walked the runway.
Wow.
But what my point is, the only reason I brought up the Sid the Sloth comparison is because every single time they post a video of Angel Reese getting a me bound on ESPN's Instagram, if you go to the comment section, it's just a million GIFs of Sid the Sloth
That's
looking at the
fucked up.
ice and it cracks.
That's fucked up. I don't support that. Black women are beautiful. That is a little funny though.
It is funny.
That is funny.
Comments are so
what
funny.
are me bounds?
Me bound. So she stat pads. So she has like the most rebounds in the league, but she'll miss a layup and then get her
Just
own
to get the
rebound.
rebound, right?
And they'll call it. They coined it. It's a neologism. Me bound.
I don't know that word at all.
It's just a coin term.
Neologism?
It's just super fun to say.
Love that.
You should throw that around.
I
Dude,
want to.
Next time you're talking to a girl, throw in neologism. Can I talk to you about my girl struggles really quick?
Yeah, but say it again.
Neologism.
Neologism just means to coin a term.
It's a coined term.
It's a coin term. So like
Yes.
bay is a neologism.
Like gobbledygook.
Neologism.
Anything that wasn't a term and then suddenly is a neologism.
Raining cats and dogs.
That's
That's a figure of speech expression.
yes.
Okay. So
It's like a single word.
okay. Lit.
I mean,
Lit in terms of like a party, not like you're lighting a candle, therefore the candle is lit.
no, I understood that. Yeah, I think so.
Even though it was already a word.
I don't know if it's already a word and the meaning changes. I'm not sure. No. Actually, it is because the word tank to describe a military vehicle was a neologism. So yeah,
Really?
yes, because when they invented the tank, they didn't know what to call it, and then some guy made some comment about how it looked like a giant water tank, and then that's why they just called it a tank, or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Neologism.
neologism.
All right.
It's a coined term.
Congratulations.
Well, the thing is with the lady
taught me
thing
something.
is I just I'm at a point in my life where I have zero prospects, and it's like normally I'm used to being in first grade, and when I'm spacing out at my desk, I can be like, oh, what if like a witch took Mary Buck and put her above like a cauldron of like green bubbly stuff, and then I had to like ride my bike off a ramp and dive and save her and then throw the
What?
witch into her cauldron. But do you know what I mean? Like you have a girl that
No,
you're like imagining scenarios that are elaborate where you save her.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But the point is not the scenario. It's the fact that I have a girl to even imagine the scenario with.
right.
I am for the first time ever in my life, I don't even have a girl I'm imagining a scenario with.
Peace.
Peace?
Yes.
It has been pretty peaceful.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this. I've been celibate for. I'm 6 days away from being celibate for a full year, intentionally. The choice. I know that you have gone a long
Celibate
time without
as in
having
just
sex.
not having sex?
Yes, I know about how
What?
you like to go a long time and not.
I
do
mean, I
it.
don't like to.
But
It just happens.
I made like a choice to ixnay all of it. I'm 6 days away from a full year.
Congrats.
Yeah, I
Well-
have gotten my dick sucked 3 times by women.
Oh, that's I'm not.
But
gonna,
it does. No, it does.
It does what?
It does count. For 2 reasons. Because I didn't have sex, number one, and because number 2, because I did not ask for it. They just felt like doing it.
Okay.
And so that's not, and I really didn't even want it. But once my dick is in your mouth, I'm not going to stop you.
It's fair.
So,
Dude, I've been in a lot of situations where I didn't want to have sex, and then the girl I was with just started. She was like, "Do you want it?" And I was like, "I'm not gonna." Yeah,
Yep.
of course. Sure.
and I've said no within the past year to sex.
Wow.
I've said no.
To an attractive lady.
Like my meat was hard, and I was like, no, I can't.
Oh Jesus, man! I don't think I could do that. Why are you celibate? What's going
Not
on?
to be all again. My the I don't want to date it too much in case. Some sexual encounters got really weird towards the end.
Okay.
Not good. Like
Okay.
to me, not me doing it.
Okay.
Like to me, and I was like, "Gee, I'm a man. This is supposed to, this is supposed to happen to us.
No.
What the fuck?" Even though you think that I would be used to it by now, of like sexual shit just going wrong because I was a 6-year-old. Anyways,
I don't know if that's something you get used to.
no, I was kind of making a joke to pivot away. I'll be back to
Oh.
being serious. I'll go back to being serious. So like some weird sexual things were happening to me, and they were making me feel very uncomfortable. And I was like, this isn't good. And then on top of that, I was using sex very self-destructively.
Uh-huh.
And I kind of reached this point of apathy where it was like in a pursuit of love, even though I was selling a dream. And just none of it was good. None of my sexual activity had any positive effects. It was all genuinely quite negative and quite just like gross and just not good.
Yes.
And then I don't like doing that to other human beings. And there's a lot of people that can get away with it and be fine with it. I can't. Not to be gay, metaphorically, I would have sex with a woman. We would cuddle. She would laugh. Sometimes she would come. Sometimes, and we would sit down. We would watch a movie or something,
Mm-hmm.
and then she would fall asleep, and I would go to the bathroom, and I would cry
Whoa.
several times towards the end.
What kind of cry?
Not like not that, but like
I hope not. That's ugly.
that's what I mean. Like I'm not like ugly
I know, but
crying.
is this like where you're like hands on the fucking bathroom sink, looking in the mirror with like a single tear rolling down?
Yeah, but more than a single tear. I did a couple of those.
Just like.
Yeah, a couple of those. There was somewhere I would sit on the toilet, just fully clothed and
Toilet
just
cry.
do this and just be streaming. There
Why?
were a lot of these, of just like 3 a.m, just fucking streaming. Oh, and there were 2 where the woman was asleep, and I cried while she was on me. And but those were silent, and the tears were just. I remember just laying up, and that was in my old apartment too. And so I was just laying down, looking up, and just fucking.
Trying not to move your chest too much.
Yep.
So why are you crying? Why do you think?
There are a lot of things wrong with me.
Correct.
Like there are.
Yeah.
And the thing is, and I've assessed, I've intellectualized, and I've explained, I've rationalized my flaws.
Mm-hmm.
Those moments are me feeling them. I felt my feelings instead of rationalizing them, instead of explaining them. In those moments I would feel them. My issue is that I need to solve them. Because a lot of the time I do feel good, and I do feel happy and grateful. I do believe in God. I pray, I stretch, I read. I'm good at my job,
Mm-hmm.
which is like, and it's like a hard job to be good at. And I've like found whatever success I found in the little corner of the world that I'm in, and people do love me, and I'm like, I'm loved, and I work hard, and I have intrinsic value that other people can't place onto me, and I know all of these things. But I also know that I've assessed what my mother and my family did to me, and it's not good enough to learn, write it, articulate it, be like, that's what it is, without laying it to rest, because then it still pops up. And then like the thing with my ex, the only ex that ever mattered, it took me a long time to come around and be like, I was wrong. I did everything wrong. And I was upset with her because she hurt me. But if you look at this, if any stranger looks at this, Kieron, you fucked up the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I had to do a lot of learning. Why did I fuck it up? Why did I fuck it up? Not I know what I did. Why did I do that? And but I wouldn't lay it to rest. I wouldn't feel it. I would just rationalize and intellectualize it instead of feeling, and then laying to rest. Did that?
And
please
so
tell me that answered.
and so you're saying that in that moment you're actually feeling it?
For moments, like when I'm crying and shit,
What do you? Okay, and you.
I need to lay it to rest.
Yeah.
I need to move past these things.
Do you think that's helping you move past it?
What do I think? What's helping me move past it?
Like crying, like feeling it.
Sometimes,
But
the thing
so
is,
is it a bad cry or is it kind of like a release?
no, it's a defeat.
Defeat.
I'm doing the same thing.
Okay.
Here's another woman here who I was kind to, never made her feel weird, never like did anything. But if I'm being honest, I sold her a dream. I never said, "Hey, we're gonna be together." I never did that. Never did that. But as men,
I've pinky promised the girl I would marry her, and then I broke up with her over the phone a month later.
you're a maniac.
That's a lie. It was an iPad. It was a FaceTime.
But I want to say,
And I do feel bad about that. I was really drunk when I was on like a whole bottle of wine when I made the pinky
That's
promise. Also, my toes were crossed.
Harry,
Go ahead.
we as men know that the whole like I'm not looking for anything serious, yada yada yada. Same way of I don't come from head that makes the other person go, oh, but I'll be different. We know that. And even though I was earnestly saying we will not be together, we will not yada yada yada. This will not, and I mean it. Dead ass serious. I'm still like holding doors for you, being a kind guy, making you laugh, making you come sometimes, and just things of like that nature. To where women go, oh, but now this is a level of cognitive dissonance, where it's like you say don't expect anything,
It doesn't match it.
but you're treating me better than any guy has treated me. And I go, well, that's just because I don't want to be a piece of shit in your mind, because I suppose I apparently care a lot about what people think about me when they're no longer in my life. And so it's like, I don't want you to be like, Kieron was a piece of shit. I want you to go, Kieron was a great guy. But now in your mind, I'm a piece of shit because I treated you like this and then gave you no payoff, gave you no title, gave you no nothing. And that stems from, once again, childhood, but then also the only ex that ever mattered and how she was everything and I was everything and we were everything to each other. And I still couldn't give that title. And so I learned, it took me so many years to learn all of these things, but I haven't felt them and then laid them to rest.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what I'm in the process of now doing.
How do you lay this to rest?
Therapy.
Therapy?
Without a doubt. Because I don't think I know the tools.
I was going to say, it's got to be a process.
I know the words. I know why they're here. I know where they come from. I know how long they've been affecting me. I don't know the tools of how to kill them.
Do you think you have to kill them, or do you think it could be like a recycle thing where you can like kind of almost, like we were saying before, like the 3 outcomes where it's like you super negative, super positive, or like lie to yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think there's a way that you could spin it where it's like you can use it for good?
Use what? What are you thinking?
I'm not really sure if I can even articulate this. Like the stuff that the feelings that you're feeling, is there any way that you can, like, so you say you want to kill them.
Mm-hmm.
You want to kill your feelings. I feel like that's not possible.
No. Okay. I see what you mean. No. Not that. We are not what we do, and we are not what we think. But we are what we repeatedly do and what we repeatedly think.
Okay. Yeah.
We
I
are
agree
our
with that.
habitual habits.
Mm-hmm.
And my habitual habits, for the most part, have been to be consumed and in some ways sulk with the things that have hurt me, i.e. my family and my big ex have been largely the 2 biggest things that have just kept me kind of trapped. I want to kill those habitual habits, those habitual thinking patterns. I've been killing the vices that developed because of them. I'm now basically as sober as can be. But I had someone tell me literally yesterday, you focused a lot on physical well-being. You need to get your spiritual well-being back intact.
Whoever told you that, I sort of am annoyed with, because there's definitely a connection of mind and body.
Yes.
So it's kind of annoying that, I mean, I don't know the full context, but that kind of irks me that they told you that.
Yeah.
It's like you should definitely prioritize both of those things.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
But I think that the level
they are right that both need to be addressed. I agree with that.
I think it was someone close. So I think it was from love, where they were. Just
I'm sure it was.
Where they were like kind of like, because they never were like, okay, great, you quit nicotine, so what? They didn't do that at all. They didn't undermine anything. They were like, great.
I mean, that's psychological.
Yes. Oh, but it was also physical.
Yeah.
I was having physical withdrawal.
Yeah.
But it is fully here.
Totally.
But they were like, what he was basically telling me is that you need to constantly be moving. He was like, and that's not a physical thing. That's your spirit. It keeps you distracted from whatever. And he was like, so work on those elements, which I think I don't know, which I can admit I don't know how to do. I need therapy to give me that.
Yeah.
Because I've already done the heavy lifting with what it is, why it's
Do you think
here.
that you could ever be at peace with just not knowing? Because I think that's kind of the ultimate kibosh.
There's one thing that I'm not comfortable not knowing. Everything else I could get there. There's one thing I'm not comfortable not knowing.
Am I allowed to ask?
No, because it pertains to the ex, and we could get sued.
We? Me and you?
Hell yeah. They'd probably just focus on me, but I'd make sure that you get roped into it.
Bro, that'd be crazy.
And she was a great woman, and if she ever listens or her parents ever listen, I was wrong. I did everything wrong. It was all me. It took me a long time to get there.
Hindsight's 20/20.
It took hindsight took years.
Yeah. Also, dude, you're so young. We're both so young. I mean,
Which makes you feel kind of cool, right? Doesn't it make you feel kind of cool to like know things at a young age?
but we're like, we don't know anything.
Nothing.
Yeah.
But think about people
We
that
can at
literally
least
know nothing.
talk about how we don't know stuff, which is one of my biggest problems in life, is being aware of how I'm not smart, which is like I'm smart enough to be aware of how I'm not smart. And
The wisest man knows he knows nothing at all.
Yeah. But then you'll like get yourself in a loop of being like, but if I tell myself that I don't know anything, and that makes me wise. Now I'm telling myself that I'm wise.
Right.
And if I'm telling myself that I'm wise, I'm actually not wise.
Dunning-Kruger effect. Yeah.
I don't think that's the Dunning-Kruger effect.
Similar. Dunning-Kruger effect is people that are dumb think that they're smart. People that are smart underplay how smart they are. So you doing this whole thing.
Dunning-Kruger effect is if you're learning a skill, dude, I'm telling you, I'm 100% sure.
Go ahead and finish. No.
Maybe there's another variation. It's like Dunning-Kruger effect is I mean what's similar is it's you think you know more than you do.
Yeah.
But it's like if you're learning something, the Dunning-Kruger effect is you think you know a lot more than you do at the beginning, and then right after that you like hit the slump and you go immediately down.
Okay, that's not what I know it as. I know it as if you grab 1 billion people and go, "Hey, are you smart?" The ones that aren't will go, "Yes," and the ones that are will underplay how smart they are.
That might be the same thing. I honestly don't know. But yeah, that definitely is true.
And so I'm just saying that it's kind of like a funny little similarity here. Like
yeah, there's also something funny about like if you ask anybody, "Are you a good driver?" Everybody says yes. Everybody says yes.
Yeah,
it's
and
crazy.
It's crazy because I'm the only one that's actually a good driver.
I mean, I'm a great driver.
Yeah,
genuinely.
I'm a good driver.
I drove for Jimmy John, so I was a professional driver.
No, you were. Never mind.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna talk about how you were molesting kids, but we've grown so much since.
We have, dude. I would never window shop.
Not even on accident.
But yeah.
Okay.
What was I gonna say?
Right.
Sorry, the fucking.
You're right.
Knowing, yeah. So right now we're both so young, and also this is kind of a disclaimer for everything that I've said, including the history stuff. We don't know anything.
Nothing.
We don't know anything at all.
Nothing.
But at least we know that we don't know anything.
Yep.
And that's kind of cool. But I mean, dude, we have so much life ahead of us and so much time to learn these things that I'm sure we'll probably never even learn full. I mean, there's going to be it's not like when you're old and you die, you're at a point where it's like, okay, I've learned all the things that there are to learn. It's just you run out of time. And even if you had an infinite amount of time, you would never, there's just no way. Like Einstein says, well, it's like the more you learn about anything, the more you know that you don't know. Yeah.
That you don't know anything. But I want to say something that's quite interesting. Everyone gets older. That's inevitable.
Except for the.
What the fuck? Harry, what the fuck?
It's a comedy. It's a comedy podcast.
That wasn't funny.
I have to keep it light.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna bleep that.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. So almost everyone gets older.
But logically, that made sense.
No, because even they got older until they.
Until they didn't.
They died at the oldest they would ever be. They were perpetually getting older.
Okay. Yes.
Benjamin
Button.
I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to kill myself.
Well, then you wouldn't get older.
Here's the thing. He aged backwards. He was still aging.
True.
No, but you kind of had me in a no, you got me. This is good.
I have you.
This is good. Benjamin Button, because he.
Oh. Well, I mean,
but wasn't him aging?
Older. But it depends on how physically he's getting older, but I mean his mind is still. Wait.
No, his mind is getting older.
Physically he's getting younger.
Yeah.
God, yeah.
You don't know anything.
Jesse fucking Skai Jackson. I can't believe she's pregnant, man.
I want to say
it's crazy.
Like yes, we know nothing, but we are smart individuals. Like we are, and I think that it's good that that's not something that like we brag about, but it's true. There's a lot of people that we know that don't know that quite literally know nothing, and it's so funny that we can have like these conversations about just like history and like the world, and then I go, yeah, Skai Jackson, and then have such conviction, and also Jesse Jackson, like how I can butcher those two things horribly.
It's pretty beautiful.
It's really like the dichotomy of man is really funny.
What were you saying before that?
I was trying to say, everyone gets older, but not everyone gets wiser. Not everyone matures.
Yes.
You just get older. Your body just ages.
Yeah.
But I do believe that people I do believe that people can get trapped into a mental stagnation, and that it's far more common.
Oh, that's the most terrifying thing ever, and it happens to like everybody.
I think it's becoming more common. I have no statistics to back this one up, but just with what I've been seeing from like generation to generation, and like talking to multiple generations, I'm seeing like, oh no, we have more of a propensity to reach this plateau at a younger age
Totally.
where we decide to stop.
I don't think it's a decision.
I think sometimes it is.
Uh, I don't. I mean, I'm sure, dude. So, because why would you decide to stop?
Safety.
Safety?
Yep. Comfortability.
Well, comfortability, but wanting to be comfortable is not a decision. It's sort of just like you're relinquishing your desire to do new things and challenge yourself and fail, which I think is sort of
But those people aren't always content there. Relinquishing
content where
in that
comfort.
yes, there are some people
Well,
that go
comfort and contentment are different, but I think that comfort is easy. So even if you're not content, you can still idle in that state kind of forever.
and yes, I don't think we're saying that. I don't think we're saying different things.
Mhm.
I know that you disagree with my choice, my word of saying that they choose, but I just don't really think that you
I
do.
think a lot of people just find themselves in it, and then by that point, it's too late. And
But
that's why, like, Andrew Tate is big now, is because you have all these fucking sad sacks of shit who have found
you're
themselves
saying
in
what
this.
I'm saying. They're
Mhm.
sad because they know that they're in it, and they don't. In their heart of hearts, they don't want to be. But
No,
they've
nobody
chosen
wants
to be
to.
there because you get complacent
Well,
within it.
chosen, I feel like chosen implies that they wanted to be there, though. You're
But it's-
saying that they want to be not there.
It's hard work to get out of.
It is that I agree with that.
And
yeah.
if you know that and you don't do the hard work, you have made a choice.
Okay,
then
okay,
stay
yeah,
where
I
you
agree with
are.
that. Okay, that's a good point. So, so maybe they haven't chosen to get into it, but they do choose to stay there.
Right.
That's what I'll say.
Interesting.
But I think people slip into it. I don't think anybody wants to be in that state.
Interesting.
But once they're there, I definitely agree. It is their choice to stay because that's the easy choice.
Interesting.
And I think, and I do genuinely, I think this is a huge fucking problem.
Mhm.
My boy Scott Galloway talks about it. Shout out Scott Galloway.
Shout out Scotty.
But it's like this whole thing with I mean mostly men, but like men don't live anymore. They don't have friendships anymore. They're having sex at a lower rate. They don't fucking do anything with their lives and they're all sad.
Mhm.
And it's like, yeah, it's because you've found yourself in this comfortable lifestyle or whatever it is. My second battery just died. Are you fucking kidding?
No.
All right, we still have the audio. And then it's just hard to get out of, so they don't do anything.
Because why would you?
Because it's and that's why Andrew Tate's popular now, because even though the guy's a dickhead, he's telling young men,
Feeding them what they want to
he's
hear.
kind of telling them, he's giving them hope. He's being like, this is your fault, but guess what? You can get out of it because it's your fault. So if you do X, Y, and Z, now you can be a fucking real man. And
Interesting. Is that Andrew Tate? Is that what he does?
Basically,
Is he
but
like-
he's like way more like sexist about it.
But he's at the bare bones is kind of like fuck women, but if you want them, get up, get at it.
That's
work
exactly
out.
what he's saying. He's like, you should
Okay.
use women as an incentive. He's like, if you can't get women, good. Use that as an incentive to better yourself, to make yourself worthy of getting women.
Huh.
Which, at face value, is not bad advice.
No, because
But the
we use
way that
everything
he's
as an
saying to go
incentive.
about it, and then the way he like actually wants them to treat women is not great. But
Okay.
he does have a good point, which is like, if you can't get women, instead of being sad about it, acknowledge that there's a reason you don't get women, and there's a reason you can't talk to women, and then address that problem and
change
fucking
it.
fix it.
Yeah.
But that's hard to do, and it's a lot easier to just get
To
every
blame
single
them.
day, or not even just to blame them, just fucking look at my phone and just get a million dopamine hits that I didn't have to work for.
That doesn't feel good. There are days where I go, "Oh my god, put this down and read."
It doesn't
You
feel
don't
good anymore, but neither does weed if you're smoking every day, but they still smoke every day because it's comfortable. It's numb. You're just in this endless cycle of
And so you're
fucking
saying
numbness.
that no one would ever choose to do what? I'm not. That sounded very hyperbolic, and I'm not trying to catch you in anything. But I'm
No, go
saying,
ahead.
like loosely, you're saying that no one would ever choose to be in that. You find yourself in it. And then what
Yes.
I'm saying is that, but the choosing to not get out is the end all be all. But I guess that I was saying I did think that people choose to be there
Mhm.
as well. And you're saying no, you find yourself. You look up and find yourself in that.
Yeah. And I
Which-
think a lot of people don't even look up. They're just there.
Wow. I don't disagree with you. Yeah, because
Especially our age. And
it's all we know. It's all we've been given.
yeah.
Like I don't do the dating apps.
Neither
I
do
try.
I have a piece of paper on my fridge with a fucking signature on it and 2 witness signatures.
Oh, to not be on them.
Yep.
I tried.
Indefinitely.
It's just so like not my.
It's
Because
not.
I'm a very in-person guy.
It's inhuman.
Yes.
It's like it's impersonal and it's kind of gross and it's like you are just going off of
everything that's vanity.
it's pure vanity. Yeah, it's pure vanity. It's
the commodification of connection. Fuck! I wish the camera was on for that.
That's
so
pretty sick, dude.
Yeah.
Commodification of connection. That's pretty sick.
That was.
I just thought of the GIF of the guy writing with the fire on the pen. Do you know what GIF I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think in memes too. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but you're totally right. And the problem with that too is like, there's so many. Part of the reason that I got off the app is like, there's so many women that I've met in real life, where initially I didn't really think anything of them, and then we just had one conversation.
Bingo.
And I was like, I think I might love you.
Bingo.
I think I might want to marry
Life.
you. And then you're like, oh, that's how this is supposed to fucking work. I was talking with my friends about this when I was in Japan. My standard for a one-night stand physically is way higher than it is for marrying a woman. Because does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because
I don't know if I relate, but it makes sense.
Because for a one-night stand, I don't give a fuck about your personality. You just have to be hot. But for marriage, since you being hot isn't really the priority. I mean, it's a good thing to have. Obviously, I need to be physically attracted to you. But there's so many other components of you that should be amazing that I don't need that to be the best.
Yes. I need.
And when you're on a dating app, that's all you're focused on.
Well, okay. Are there no other batteries?
No, sorry.
Brutal. Is the other one charging?
No, sorry.
Brutal. Okay. So another thing that I think is interesting comes from sociology, but it's more so like interpersonal, especially and it's America heavy, is that this level of anxiety that people our age have, this base level of like heightened anxiety. We are the most anxious and depressed at our age ever. And it's because we have an entire new, dogma's not the right word, but this entire new like social playground where everything was new, none of the rules are set. We were just thrown in and we had to figure it out, which is texting. Which is texting. And so like all of these nuanced rules that just become society say so instead of something that's written, our brain is fucked by it. So like the whole double texting thing, that's not a thing. Because if I'm talking to you,
it's a good point.
If I'm talking to you in real life, and then I go, oh yeah, the battery died, and you don't say anything, and then I go, well damn, do you have another battery? That's not weird.
No,
it's not weird to do that.
You don't want to kill yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if I say, hey, if I text you, hey, I think your camera died, and you don't say anything, I'm thinking about whether I should say, do you have another battery? So like that's all fake. The thing of like punctuation becoming an issue when punctuation used to be a meaning of how to communicate. For our generation specifically, punctuation has now been flipped on its head. A period, meaning it's the end of a sentence, now can mean I'm upset with you.
Now it's like I'm fucking serious about this.
Yes.
Dude, this is a very good point.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I talked about this shit in school, and it was something that I was like really proud of. Where I was like, the reason that we're so anxious and yada yada is because we exist in a thing where all the rules are just written, not like when everyone goes by society. What I mean by that is that nothing is in stone. Everything is interpretation. And so then if you just go, this is dumb and I'm better in person, then you will never succeed in the digital world. And I kind of don't, especially when it comes to dating. I don't succeed there. And then when it comes to like even posting online, I get tripped up. I don't know like how to be me all the time on socials because it's not my world. My world is in front of you.
Because it's not you.
Yeah.
And yeah, you have to be the whole social. It's like, does even being you ensure the highest success rate? Probably not.
Because it helps, but no.
It does help. But I mean, dude, that's why I kind of like long form content, is because it's just raw. It's real. That's why I don't edit the podcast a lot. Yeah. You know Gary Shandling?
I'm not sure.
Damn, dude. The Larry Sanders Show. He's a legend, whatever. But he would say, like, when he would do interviews with people, he would always be like, don't cut anything. Like awkward pauses, silences, tension, disagreements, leave it all in
It's
because
real.
that's real.
Real.
That's human. That's what people want to see. Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah,
The reason his show was so revolutionary was because he would have long form conversations that were real, and they would leave the awkward pauses in, and there
Yeah.
were it was rocky.
Yeah.
But when you were watching it, you're on the edge of your seat because you're like, oh my god, I don't fucking because it's like an act like you were saying with
Yeah.
texting. Texting in no way actually resembles an actual dialogue.
Mhm.
It's so unrealistic, but yet, I mean, especially, I mean, when you match with somebody on the app, now you're just texting them.
Mhm.
That's your first means of communication
But
with
you
this
have
person.
all these hurdles
Yeah.
because you must.
What do
have
I
a-
say?
you
How do I
must have an
say
opening
it?
line.
Yep.
You must time everything correctly. Well,
And then
that's not
double
accurate.
texting, like you're saying.
Meet a woman in person, you could fumble that shit and it could be hilarious.
Mhm.
And then that could be your origin story.
Yeah. Yeah.
But also, due to texting, our generation also has our expectations for everything has bled over, and it's really bad, and it's inorganic, which is very bad for civilization, and it's reflected in how our pregnancy rates and everything are going down.
Except for Skai Jackson, congrats to her. she just got pregnant at the age of 23. We're very excited.
That's 23.
Mhm.
Wow. I was like, who's Skai Jackson? And I was like, oh, okay. But it's like me and AJ were talking about this last night. Shout out AJ Lighting. We were
Shout
talking
out
about how
AJ.
I remember because I started Instagram with sketches, and they went well.
Mhm.
And this was 2016. And then when I transferred from improv to then stand-up comedy, and then I started doing stand-up clips, they would be stand-up clips from me at the comedy bar recording on my phone, or the Laugh Factory open mic recording from my phone, and those would do well. If you do that shit now, you're getting 4 likes.
Yeah.
Because our expectation is exponentially rising.
Yeah, it sucks, dude.
And so even though I can still meet a woman in person and not have those same dumb texting features, her expectations based off of what she's seen online are now increased. So now when I meet you in person, it's not even an organic meeting because you have preset expectations, which everyone should have for someone that they invite into their space, but yours are unrealistic because
But the
they're
volume is so much higher
Yep.
that she has so much more to compare it to now. So she has the power on the dating app
Yeah.
because she's a woman.
Yes.
So she can just be like, nope, next.
Yes. Yes.
Too bad. You're not a good texter.
And the power and like we spoke about earlier, the power makes you what's that word?
Racist.
Yeah, of course. But the power makes you I guess impenetrable, I can say. No, that's not the right word.
Oh
You
shit.
don't have to change. It makes you like immune. It makes you
Immutable?
I can't remember.
I mean, yeah, but I understand what you're saying. When you have the power, you don't need to change.
But it's like it's not even an idea.
This is why hot girls are boring.
Oh, without a doubt.
We just completely cracked that.
Yeah.
For the most part. Of course, I'm going to marry a very interesting hot girl. But the lion's share of them are very boring because they can be.
It's also why very tall, well-built guys are dumb.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
They can be.
Yeah.
They don't have to be
It's
smart at all.
enabled.
Yes. Because you have a good physical gene quality. So people
Mhm.
just throw themselves at you, and then you go, I don't have to grow at all.
SNL just did a skit on this.
Really?
It was called like My Tall Not Problematic Boyfriend.
Interesting.
And it's like he doesn't really have opinions. And it's just like a tall
Uh-huh.
guy. It's like, yeah, that's cool.
Uh-huh.
It's like, yeah, it's like there's so many of those.
That's
And
terrifying.
you see 2 of them fuck, like the hot girl and the tall guy who's a dumbass, and you're like, oh, more dumbasses.
That's-
more
and-
hot dumbasses. That's what we need.
That's the terrifying part. This and not to be all, but like the anti-intellectualism of this country, specifically of this country, is terrifying. Because other places aren't declining at the rate that we are. Because as much as we like to go, we're Americans, we don't view other people as Americans. The Chinese view the other Chinese as, except for that little fucking, what was it? Was it Hong Kong or Taiwan? Which one did they try to kick off of them?
Wait, did they what?
That they tried to kick off of them. Taiwan? Was it Taiwan?
Yeah, I think so.
Other than that, the Chinese are like, we're Chinese. The Koreans are like, we're Korean. Indians are like, we're Indian. Even though that there are these infighting things, at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
the Uyghurs.
You said what?
The Uyghurs, they put them in camps.
Yeah. Even though there are those things, they go, we are, or whatever. Americans do not go, we are American. And we don't learn history, and that's why it's repeatedly repeating. Other people know their history. We make fun of the Germans for being too nice. The Germans learned their history, and we're like, we cannot allow that to repeat.
Yeah.
And we just go, nope, nope, no, 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 nope. Our history, nope, not true, not true. Burn that book, burn that book, burn that book. And then it repeats over and over and over. And you reach this civil unrest, but it's because we're anti-intellectual. The Germans did a 180. Something fucked up can happen in Germany. Someone bad can rise it, but it won't be like, because they learned their history. They learned how to stop the signs. They created the red line that they tell to the rest of the world.
I hear exactly what you're saying. We need a Holocaust. We need to learn our lesson for once and all. Once and for all. If we have one good Holocaust, intellectualism is back, baby.
The Germans are kind of killing it.
That's what I'm saying.
They learned. They're like, we were, and they didn't shy. They were like, we were really fucked up.
Yeah, they're like, whoa, yeah, it was bad, yeah.
But hold on, but hear me here. Do you see how Germans go? Okay, and not to be, this is gonna be annoying, but like, do you see how Germans go? Well, it wasn't me. It was just that one. They don't do that. They go, yeah, we were bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, we were bad. We don't have that in America.
Mm-hmm.
And even like as a black person, I acknowledge that if someone goes, Americans are fucked up, I go, not the blacks, it's the whites.
I was gonna say it's because we're so diverse.
Yep.
Is like you're saying about like the Chinese, even though they are currently holding the Uyghurs hostage, but like in America, you walk outside and you look around and everybody looks different. So there's like less uniformity. I think that when you said like they look and they're like, oh, that's a Chinese person, that's a Chinese person. I don't even know.
It's a problem. But the thing is that's good. We should look out and not see uniform.
No, it is good.
But it shouldn't create so much division.
No, it should not. It should not.
We should be able to look out and be like, holy fuck, all of my neighbors are so different. They have all these different skill sets.
I mean, I take pride in that.
But instead, in what?
Being an American and having diversity.
Yeah. Because I think you're smart. And you understand that like there are other skill sets that get added to your life by being friends with people that are unlike you. There's such a power in that.
What's the quote? My dad used to always say it. Something is the flavor of life. Not diversity.
Latina pussy.
I think that might be it. Never had that flavor.
It's good.
Spice is the flavor? No. Fuck.
That would just be Latina pussy.
Oh, God, you're right. It all comes back to that. It's just, what is it? Something is the spice of life.
Latina pussy.
No. The point is, you need different you just need a lot of stuff to draw from.
You do. Bad. Just as in like you do. You need like, and the thing is that we're all in, but then here's another
variety. Variety is the spice of life. Got it.
Life.
Boom.
That was huge.
We're back.
That was huge. Truly. The other issue is that our individuality needs to be seen, but there's a lot of shit that needs to be addressed for our individuality, not to be annoying again, and white people have to address it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of minorities that go, hey, y'all were really fucked up. And we don't want white people to be like, white people think that they've done like an accurate job of like, but like, no, like the Germans have. And the Germans didn't have to give reparations to the Jews.
Mm-hmm.
And so like, we make it so tricky. And then white people go, well, why are you so focused about race? We're like, we're not. Like, once again, we didn't make it. We didn't create the thing. We're just saying, hey, can we acknowledge this shit so we can properly move on? And then they go, well, we can't properly move on. Like, let's just like it was a long time ago. And we're like, no, it wasn't. Like, this shit was bad. Like, you ate black people. Like, you ate them.
Did we?
Yes. Made like shoes out of our skin.
What?
Would rip babies out of like the mother.
Well, I knew that.
Kill the mother or kill the baby in front of the mother. Teeth were made into like necklaces and bracelets. People would have pet alligators, and then feed them just like anything, whatever they wanted. I think 20% of women could own slaves before they could own land, and some of the women
probably before they could vote.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Well, definitely.
And some of the women slave masters, like documented, were like the most brutal. So like this whole like white woman or our friend is like, no, like black people cannot stand white women. And so it's just like we don't need y'all to, that whole guilt thing. It's like we're going like, hey, can you say sorry? And we go, oh my God, you're making us feel so bad. Fine, you can be Batman. And we're like, wait, no, we don't want that. Can you just be like, sorry? Okay, fine, you have Obama. And we're like, no, we don't want that. And so then after years, we go, hey, can you just say sorry? And they go, look at everything that we've given you. Why do you still want us to say sorry? We already did. We gave you Obama. We gave you Batman. We gave you the little. We're like, no, we didn't ask for that.
Yeah, just treat me like a human.
Yes. Does that part make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, so it's tricky because in America we're all different and we should all acknowledge it, but everyone feels like they're owed something for their individual, whatever their intrinsic individual value is, that we can't just have a clean slate.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, like the Native Americans, I mean, honestly, they're up. They got it. They deserve some shit. But then black people go, well, we deserve some shit too, because for 400 years they fucked us up. Y'all niggas just died, and we gave y'all casinos. And then the Chinese go, or not the Chinese, Chinese or Japanese, I can't remember. One of the Asians. They go, well, what about the fucking railroads? We go, well, fuck the railroads. That helped y'all transport us across the.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, brother, we all, and I'm saying, we all need to just, the slate, but no one wants to learn about the history, so it keeps repeating. It makes me so sad.
It's why I read history, man.
Makes me so sad, Harry.
Every single person should have to read about history.
But then what book are you reading out of? Because the winners write it.
I read pretty good books.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have you read about black people in America? Like, genuinely?
Yeah, I have. And actually, I'm about to blow your tits off.
Yeah?
Because my next door neighbor growing up wrote a book about slavery in New Jersey and the Sauerland Mountains. Elaine Buck, shout out Elaine Buck.
Hell
and
yeah.
she also used to do
Shout out
stand up
Elaine
with
Buck.
Chris Rock.
Huge.
And she wrote the book about slavery.
Yeah.
And it's called If These Stones Could Talk.
Oh, yeah, huh?
I read the book. It was really good. It was harrowing because most people don't think slavery even existed in the North.
Right.
And then
Right.
it revealed a lot of pretty crazy shit. She
Yes, it did.
taught us about this Sylvia Dubois was a slave who beat her owner and then ran into the Sauerland Mountains.
Mhm.
Pretty badass. So yes, I have.
Slavery still exists?
Yes, I have. I need to. Yeah, it does. Well, I mean, in a different form, but yeah.
No. Slavery blanketed. 13th Amendment. Go to prison, you're a slave. You do receive like $1 a week, but it's.
Oh no! I thought you were saying now. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah. Wait, what?
Slave labor in prison.
Oh yes. Okay, yeah.
What were you about to say?
I can't even remember.
Can I give you some other books to read?
Dude, I got so many books I gotta
Will
read.
you give me some that you want me to read too?
Yeah.
Because I didn't know that.
But I have a Goodreads account with Want to Read, and I have like 200 books that I want to read. Like, so anytime somebody's like, "Can I give you a book to read?" It's like, dude, I have like,
Yes,
I
but no.
literally I'm reading 3 books right now, and I already know the next 3 I want to read.
Yeah.
So it's like, I want to read your book,
Of
but
course.
also, dude,
Of course.
I gotta get through the Mesoamerican and South American
Mhm.
history first, and then I'll make my way there.
I want to take a picture of, but I admire that about you. And I'm learning that there's a lot of comics that I go are like really just brilliant and admirable. And so I admire that about you. Just like that you read and that you want to learn. It's admirable. It's like attractive.
Thank you.
It's like as a friend, I go, that's admirable.
It's
that's
my mom's
attractive."
fault.
It's great. I mean, think about all the things that are my mom's fault. You got you picked the big end of the stick, long end of the stick.
Yeah.
I want to take a picture of that book that you mentioned. How to know people.
Mm-hmm.
I want to take a picture of that. But I think I also fell into something because I was reading such dark, heavy shit for a long time. But it's fun for me.
Mm-hmm.
But it makes me look at patterns that no one else sees. That makes me go, I am losing my mind.
Learning changes the way you look at the world.
And it's terrifying.
It is, but you'd rather see it and be bothered by it than be unaware.
And I fully agree with that. Fully agree. It's just that for a day, I wish I could get one day a week where you just flip a switch and I get like
You're
lobotomized.
ignorant? Yeah.
Yeah.
If ignorance is bliss, then clarity is misery.
Yes. And it is. And
That
misery-
being said, I have no clarity and I'm a dumb and I don't know anything. But I feel the need to just keep reiterating that. But yeah. Yeah.
And I'm dumb too. I don't give a fuck. But also I'm not. That's the tricky thing. I'm dumb as fuck, but I'm not. I know nothing. I don't know. I think I'm comfortable saying I don't know everything, but I know a lot about a few things. I'm very comfortable saying that.
I don't think I know anything about anything.
And you truly mean that.
I do. I really, truly do. Because think about this. Well, no, I'm not going to. How can I even word this? Even if you know a lot about something, I mean, like stand-up. I've been doing stand-up for 3 years now, which like to the outside looking in is a lot, but I mean, it's just nothing. It's literally nothing.
For sure. But you objectively know things within those 3 years. Your knowledge
course.
can grow, change, and expand.
Absolutely.
But as of right now, there are things that you do know. You know not to walk on stage and shake your cock. You know not to do that.
Well, it depends on the room.
Okay, Harry, let me think. Okay, then let me think.
There you go. See, there's a comic like Bobby Lee does that
You're not Bobby Lee.
because that's true.
So you know that because you're not Bobby Lee, do not do that.
Okay, that's a good point. I do know that, but it's just hard to think that I know. Even like reading all these history books, it's just like every single time when I was a kid, I used to think like, okay, somebody wrote a book on the Revolutionary War. Let's say it's 300 pages long, and I'd always be like, how do you even fill 300 pages with the Revolutionary War? And then now I'll read a book about the Revolutionary War that's like 400 pages long, and within that, there's like a 50-page section about this very like what I would think is like a minor event in the Revolutionary War. So then I Google that, and there's a 700-page book about just that event, and then just a person from that event. There's a 1,000-page biography, and you're like, there's just so much fucking shit about everything.
Yes.
It's unbelievable.
Yes. It feels everything that I will admit that everything that I learned feels so what's it called? Not insequential, just small.
Yeah.
It feels like I go like it feels like I'm underwater, deep underwater, and I see like a fin, and I go, oh, and then like
it's the iceberg,
and then like the fucking behemoth of the fish, and I go, oh, you know what I mean?
But this is a cool thing that I was doing the other day. So I think reading 20 books a year is a very achievable goal. So if you read 20, so let's say I'm like 25 right now. Let's say I live to 85. So 20 times 60, it's 1,200 books. So I can read at least 1,200 books before I die. And I think that's enough to get to the point where you know some stuff. And I'm okay with that.
So small too, 1,200 by the time I die.
But if you imagine 1,200 books, that's a lot.
That's a lot of books.
That's a whole room of books.
It's a lot of books.
It's a lot of books.
A lot of books. A lot of reading. I love to read. I love the uneducated. He said that.
He did?
Yep.
That makes sense.
I love the uneducated. Like direct quote.
I mean, that makes sense.
And he said, and they love me.
That's why they love him.
Yep.
Yeah.
He said it.
Hey guys.
Was this fun?
Yeah.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Do you really?
Took a lot of unexpected turns, but it was good.
Yeah.
I can't wait to. The greatest thing about this podcast is it's a time capsule.
Yeah.
And in 10 years, you and I can both listen back to this wherever the fuck we are.
And I'm gonna be so upset.
You're gonna be upset?
I'm gonna be so mad at myself. I'll be like, he was such an idiot.
Yeah, but at least when we're getting to the end of this podcast right now, when we're older, we can be like, but we said we were dumb.
Yes.
So it's okay.
Yes.
Even though the entire time we're like, God damn it, what the fuck are you talking about?
Why did I say that? Yeah. I know because I can't even make, which is a good thing.
Old Kieron is going to be watching this, and he's going to be like, I said habitual habits. Oh, my God. That's so silly.
But that's the phrase. It is redundant, but it's habitual habits.
My habits are so habitual. Skai Jackson. All right, do you have any...
This circle is so circular.
It's a circular circle.
This cyclone is so cyclical. Okay.
Yeah. Do you have any closing statements?
I should have told them to follow me online earlier.
That's fine.
They're not gonna. But please, my online has been going good.
It's not about that.
But it is.
Yeah, of course it is. It's all about that.
It matters so much.
It's all that matters.
Please follow me. They won't. But I love you guys. Max, what's his last name?
Max. I don't know if I should say his full name, but it's.
Don't.
All right.
Max, if you made it this far, which you probably didn't because you think that I'm insufferable, I hope that you find love, and find peace, and I hope that whatever is meant for you comes to you.
He's gonna get it. He met a girl surfing in Bali.
There we go. And I hope that you understand that while listening, though I won't argue with you about whether I'm annoying or not, or even an idiot, but I will say that I'm not a liar. And I hope that you learn that if you even listened.
Could you really quickly give a shout out to Pav for being a big fan of you?
Pav, how are you, brother? Pav, what I want to say is I'm a big fan of you as well. I think I said this for your last friend, too. Follow me online.
Uh-huh.
Let me know that you follow me. I'll follow you back, Pav.
That was Pav.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Has Pav come to any shows?
He hasn't been in Chicago since.
Pav, I want to give you tickets, G. Please, come. I'll give you free tickets to anywhere that I am. Where does he live?
New Jersey?
Fuck, I don't know when I'm gonna be in New Jersey. I'm trying to be in New York.
If you go to New York, you could hook him up.
I'm trying to be there in
He's close enough.
January, but I don't know if I'll do anything big when I'm there.
Yeah.
Like I could set up here. But Pav, shout out you genuinely. There was another thing that I was gonna say to Pav specifically. Oh, thank you for just thank you for being kind and for just being a fan of me. Oh, and I hope that this lived up to what the previous episode was.
Yeah, Pav's a beast. And then the last thing, could you just say happy birthday to my younger cousin Matthew?
Yes. Matthew, I hope you're having the absolute best birthday ever, brother. Harry's told me so much about you. From what I hear from him, damn, I wish I had a cousin like you. I heard that you're so strong, Matthew. I heard that you could bench press like 225 on your worst day, man. I wish I had a cousin like you, Matthew. I hope you have a great birthday.
All right. Thank you very much. Good night, everybody.